We also have one major article, well, actually two major articles to go over today. And I just found that these people that would normally, sit here and try to, I guess, I don't know, reason about the situation.
Oh no, 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 no. He didn't call me out. He mentioned me. He was like, "Oh yeah, six." So blah 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 blah. Right? Me and Marlon, dog. Me and Marlon go way back, right? I try to tell you, man. Yeah, Marlon gave six his blessing. Yeah, for real, right? Shit, I think I'm an elite member right now. Yeah, I'm an elite member right now. What are you like?
Come on, you should know this.
Should know this. I'm one of the elite members.
Especially the state that, Microsoft is in right now with the Xbox brand. Some of those, people I don't necessarily see anymore, or they're not as relevant as they used to be. But
damn. Say some names. Damn. He's saying he's seen some Xbox niggas, they done fell off. Damn. Say some names, Marlon.
Two articles here that we're going to go over. One of them is talking about, the Xbox brand in general, or just the Xbox console in general.
Maybe they need to talk about GTA 6.
Obviously died in 2025. And then the other one is talking about Digital Foundry and,
Oh, Fahim Scott said, to be honest, Sigs, you and him are my face. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad that you're here, my brother.
Their take on, Xbox as a whole, and, content creation wise as a whole. And also, too, we're going to cover another article here from CNBC. This is regards to like the sales, like, how the series consoles are selling in
console sell, yes,
in 2025. And stacking that up to even something that launched in 2017 with the Nintendo Switch.
The Nintendo, a little bit of Nintendo Switch in there. Okay,
all sad. And I've said this before, like the console wars is long over with. And there shouldn't even be any console wars to begin with.
Then what are you doing? And it's very odd for you to bring that up. Very odd for you to bring that up before you start all this. Right, let me get on my psychologist, Sigs. Very interesting that you just bring that up, right? Oh, man. You forgot to wear your Xbox hat, right? You forgot to wear your Xbox hat, Marlon. That's all I'm saying.
It mainly comes down to what games you want to play, right? And, where you want to play them at.
Okay.
For me, I found myself playing more on PC than I.
Oh, brother, please. That PC gets no playtime, right? You'd be on that PS5 and you'd be on that Nintendo. Granted, people didn't show me the playtime with the Nintendo.
Nope. Not happening.
I barely be on Nintendo, but don't you sit here and try to play like you be on PC. No, you don't.
You on my Xbox. That's just the way it's been for a while now. And, it's just because.
Shout out to Gamer Live Studio, man. He says, shut the fuck up, Marlon. Software is king, not a console dummy. Yes, I agree. I agree with that. W statement, one of the realest shit I've heard, man. Software is king, not console. I agree with that, for real.
Because I get more performance, playing on PC than I do on my Xbox.
Yeah, and on your PlayStation and your PS5 Pro too, right? Right?
So, there's that. And for some people, they find, PC Game Pass to be, better, more affordable for them, and they can still take advantage of Game Pass.
Yeah, at least for now, right?
And
had Marlon beat Metroid yet? One of his game of the years? No. Come on, brother.
You should know this.
That game is not getting beat or played.
All those things, which, granted, I think it's, fine, right? If you just, solely game on PC. But, put myself into the equation, yeah, I do more on PC than I do on my Xbox console. And
what about your PlayStation? You see how he's approaching this, right? Very odd, right?
I feel like going into 2026, this is going to be a very crucial year for Microsoft to come out swinging because, next year is a big year for them. The 25th anniversary of Xbox. They do have a lot of games that they have coming out in 2026. And the issue here is obviously no more
So it's a big year. They have a lot of games coming out, right? But there's an issue, right? What's the issue?
And the issue here is obviously no more console exclusive, which we already
Okay. Of course, right? So that's what it is. That's what it always is, right? Isn't this like the root of all the problems? Okay, so it's gonna be a big year. They're gonna put out a lot of games, but no console exclusives. Okay,
know this already, but
yeah,
my question
we know
is,
this.
before we get into all these stories, are
Yeah, and I'm glad you called them that. Stories about Xbox, right? And I mean, man, what a discussion this is going to be today, right? As of lately, these last few days, right? Lord knows what you've been talking about, right? Very, very unforgettable, right? A whole lot of cup shaking, right? But, you know, when it's Xbox bad, I don't know. It brings something out of you PlayStation guys, right? It's when you guys get into top form, right? And you start talking about more exclusives, right? You start talking about a console sales, right? It's like a fish getting in water, right? It's good to. That's why, you know, I like when you guys lean into the Xbox bad. I'll be honest, right? Prime entertainment.
Microsoft going to do different? Because I feel like
Nathan,
whatever surprise they have for 2026, that's great, that's wonderful. But this next generation Xbox console that they're going to be coming out with, it's going to be very interesting, right? Because
yeah, is it going to come out? Because last month you said that it was canceled, right?
it's a PC hybrid, right? And I feel like that could be an advantage for Microsoft, you know, going into next year or whenever this console is going to be coming out, maybe 2027 at this point, especially with the RAM shortages and stuff. I can see Microsoft clawing.
Shout out to Gamer Live Studio. He says, don't listen to Marlon. The shill, go buy or build a PC. Yeah, literally. Like, I mean, go buy a PC 1,000%. Right? Buy or build one. You know, I recommend the custom, right? The custom build, but I mean, it's just funny. This is the guy who'll get up here and
Now's the time to shell out the funds.
Interesting.
It's way back in some way, shape, or form, probably better than this generation, because this is the worst. Honestly, I mean, you don't need a book to tell you that. This is by far the worst generation for Microsoft, period.
I mean, you can say that across the board, right? I mean, I've never heard someone just sum it up and say this is the worst gen for Microsoft. I usually say people, this is the worst gen in gaming, right? Because all the console prices went up, right? All these guys started charging $70 for a game. Now they're trying to charge 80, but I guess we're just doing Xbox bad, right? You know, no, Xbox One gen was worse. I mean, the beginning of the gen, it was definitely a drought when it came to games, right? But in the later half, there has been a lot more games, right? I definitely think they've been having a lot of games the last few years.
Hands down. Rough launch in 2020, which I told everybody that Microsoft should have just hold.
Yeah, this is misinformation. I mean, aren't they like the number one publisher or some shit like that? Like I said, in the beginning of the gen, there was a drought, right? But they picked it up in the later half, right? You know, they've been putting out a shit ton of games.
Off completely, you know, from this generation. Or even launching in 2020. Maybe they should have launched like maybe 2 years later or something, but everybody needs money, right? So, hey, here you go. Launch in 2020, 0 games, and it affected them. It affected the momentum of the synergy between Xbox fans and the series consoles. And not only that too, but
it affected the synergy.
Majority of the generation was sort of lukewarm. Let's call it for what it really is. Things didn't start shifting into high gear until after Starfield, right? When we start getting Hellblade 2 and start getting Indiana Jones, then we was like, okay, well, Microsoft is waking up. And that's far down in the generation, bro. So when you think about it, it's like they haven't started warming up for like a year and a half into the generation. Let's keep it a buck. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So is he getting mad about how the state of how it was in the beginning of the gen? Am I reading this correctly? Because I think he's saying like, hey, they done heat up, right? They didn't heat it up, but it took them a minute to heat up. I guess that's what he's saying, right?
There were some games,
Yeah.
great games.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Sony's still warming up. Yeah. I think Sony's not going to heat up at all this gen, right? They're getting 1 to 2 tentpole titles a year, right? This is insane. Right. Meanwhile, Xbox had like what, 12 games this year? These niggas 1 to 2 tentpole titles, but what are they gonna say? Oh, but exclusive. Even though the games they're talking about aren't exclusive, they all go to PC.
Forza Horizon 5, Halo Infinite. Let's just keep it a buck. That wasn't the greatest. All right. I mean, it was okay, but it's not on the level of all the other great Halo games that we've been playing for years. All right. So really, Microsoft has not gotten their bearings in until end of 2024, like 2024.
Look, we got a Soul Reaver. He says, so Sony hasn't started yet. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, it's looking like it's a drought, right? What were the games this year? Ghost of Yote and what's it called? What was the other one? Death Stranding 2? Don't get me wrong, right? I do think Death Stranding 2 is going to be good. I enjoyed the first one, but I mean, Ghost of Yote seemed lackluster. Nobody really talked about it, right?
Like around the time when we had,
Spider-Man 2 was ass, right? I mean, God of War Ragnarok, ass. Am I missing something?
All the other bigger stuff that we knew was coming out. Hellblade 2,
What up, Spectre?
Indiana Jones and The Great Circle, like all those bigger games that a lot of people have been waiting on for the longest time. And then we start looking at the quality of those games and we're like, okay, all right, cool.
McQuality, right? So, I mean, better late than never, right? I'll be honest, right? In the beginning of the gen, it was dry, right? That's literally what I said when he started talking about this shit. But seems like now they're pumping out games, So that's what I'm saying. I say it all the time. Are we getting in the hot tub time machine? Are we upset about the past? Are we talking about how shit is now, right? I don't know.
This looks fantastic. But I don't know, man.
I don't know either, Marlon. Like I'm very confused what you're talking about right now.
Going into next generation now, being that's what they're touting, it worries me a little bit.
What are they touting? What? What is he saying?
Just a little bit, because I think after this console generation, Bobby Cook, let's go. Bro. Thank you.
We will make our own destiny.
Appreciate you, Bobby, helping us to end off the year strong with the memberships. So that puts us at 74.
Woo!
Let me go ahead and update that.
Marlon, please change the color of this. We need to make the gold more bright, right? More people need to see the gold.
At one, and let's get the ball rolling.
Woo! Bam!
We will make our own destiny.
Night of the Cypher says, legit 12 games this year, and he's worried for Xbox, not the others. He's just weird. Yeah, I thought it's very odd too, right? But, I'll hear him out, right?
Hands emoji.
Shout outs to the wife. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you so much. Love you. So yeah, let's get back in the huddle. So, Hellblade.
Let's get back in the huddle. Is it third and fourth? Wait, is it going up or down? I'm confused. It's going down, right? It's very odd how he's done it, but it's like a countdown, right? He's counting down, right? He's saying a whole bunch of Nathan. Yes, precisely.
Hellblade 2, you know what I'm saying?
Where is he getting this information from to form these opinions? I think he's just speaking from his heart.
And that was in 2024. Man, time really flies. Yeah. So we had Hellblade 2 in 2024, right? Then, we had Indiana Jones and The Great Circle. Like, 2024 was literally the best year, I would say, for Xbox.
So then what are you worried about? Then what are you upset about?
Hands down. Because 2022, nothing, right?
Okay. What? He's like jumping from 2022 to 2024 to 2025. I'm like, brother, can we establish a fucking timeline? This nigga's going all over the place. He's literally, in order to say that they have no games, he's going back to 2022. This nigga's traveling back in time to make his to use a narrative.
Phil was like, look, man, we don't have anything ready to go. blah, 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 blah. 2021, you know, call that for what you will, right? But 2022, nothing. 2023, you know what I mean? We had, you know, Starfield and we had Redfall. That was a disaster. And then
yeah. Yeah,
going into
Redfall was ass, right? I know some of y'all get mad, right? But that shit was ass, right?
24, that's when Microsoft start heating up a little bit. And it's like, that's kind of crazy, you know, to even think, right? And then going into 2025, you know, then they start heating up a little bit more, start dropping, you know.
You said, okay, so going into 2025, they started heating up a little bit more, right? But you literally just said 45 seconds ago that 2024 was their best year of the gen, right? This is what I mean, Marlon. I don't know what you're saying. It seems like you're saying a whole bunch of Nathan, right? But, you know, you're opening up. You know, I guess maybe you didn't have a monologue, right? I'll give you some time to warm up. I know how it goes, right? Hopefully you can pull it together because you're literally saying nothing right now. And I mean that. You're saying nothing.
More bangers and stuff like that. And then going into 2026, well, the catalog is crazy. So really and truly, I would say
okay, so now going into 2026, the catalog is crazy. What?
About a year and a half, right? Microsoft had finally like turned up the heat a little bit over the course of 5 years. That's not good, y'all. That's not good. You know what I'm saying? That is not good. And I'm saying this from an Xbox fan standpoint. And believe me, I have tons
yeah. Okay, because I was wondering where the Xbox hat is. Good thing you have a controller.
of Xbox controllers and accessories. Like, I am a diehard Xbox fan. I support Microsoft. I buy their controllers.
Oh, yeah.
Now's the time to shell out the funds.
I buy their stuff, you guys. I'm a fan.
I buy their headsets. I buy their consoles. Like, I'm still
yeah, we know you do that.
subscribe to Game Pass. Like, coming from someone that loves Xbox, loves the controller. It's one of the greatest controllers of
Yeah, DCG channeling. Yes, he is doing the Dreamcast guy right now. Holy shit. Yeah, he's literally doing the Dreamcast guy right now. Insane.
all time. But let's keep it a buck here. Microsoft haven't really had a major W since
Nigga, didn't he just say that 2024 was like their best year of the gen and that it had games? Like, what the fuck?
the Xbox 360. We don't need an article that we're about to partake into today to tell us that. They haven't really had a major W since Xbox 360, right? And I've said it numerous times. I'm like, bro, how can we fix this?
He literally just said that their 2026 catalog was insane, that they had games. I mean, this is insane. And all I'm saying is, you know, a couple of people brought it up. This is how you feel, right? I mean, you know, maybe he just has really high expectations, right? Which is fair, right? But then explain why you be up here dick riding PlayStation. All right, because I mean, let's just be real. It's looking like they're getting 1 to 2 tentpole titles a year.
This generation going into the next. Because let's face it, Microsoft is kind of basically done now, and all they're trying to do now is getting things into high gear with next generation. So it's kind of
Microsoft is basically done now, so all that they're trying to do is get things into high gear for next generation. Just listen, like, I mean, there's this is nonsense. Just hear it.
because let's face it, Microsoft is kind of basically done now, and all they're trying to do now is getting things into high gear with next.
They're done. They're just getting things into high gear, right? And this is what I mean. Like, he's so used to the narrative of, you know, Xbox dead, Xbox done, even as he's talking about them releasing, you know, games. The shit that matters, right? The shit that gamers really care about. And now, granted, I am a PC guy, right? I could care less about this, you know, a PlayStation or an Xbox or any of that shit. But the games is what really matters. And even though he knows that Xbox is cranking it up, they're putting out games, right? If you want to talk about whether they're good games, quality or whatever, that's a whole nother discussion. But at the end of the day, these niggas are putting out games. Meanwhile, they're still done, right? You see how those things don't. Those two things can't be true at the same time, right? It's just he's just saying nothing, right? Am I crazy, or didn't he previously say that Sony is finally kicking things into high gear? I mean, he was literally crashing out about PlayStation a week ago. What was crazy is not too long ago, when he was contemplating about the hip hop gamer rumor about Steam going to PlayStation, he gave Microsoft its flowers. You guys remember that shit? He literally pulled out the flowers.
Generation. So it's kind of like, okay, wow, okay, well, this generation was not great. This year was a disaster for Microsoft. Why was a disaster? Because they went up on the price 3 different times, which we already know this already.
Okay, I'll be fair. That was some bullshit, right? That is some bullshit. That's fair criticism.
That hurted Microsoft, right?
Yeah, that did hurt it them.
Into 2025, oh yeah, we're not doing no more exclusive. That's another big blow again.
Oh, big blow.
Right? So going up on the price 3 times.
You peep, that was the big blow, right? Not the price going up. The exclusives. Yeah, that was the big blow. That's what really hurted them.
Not doing any more exclusive. And the biggest one, $30 a month for freaking Game Pass, right? That's another big blow again. So you already weren't.
Yeah, that's a big blow for real. That's some bullshit.
Performing as well as you should, right? Throughout this entire generation. So it part of me is just kind of like, well, Microsoft.
I mean, but when he says this, is he talking about with console sales or is he talking about like games? That's why it's just weird. You know, niggas will say stuff like this, but it's really just their opinions, right? They don't have any metrics. They don't have any data showing this, right? And I'm pretty sure he's going to get into move the needle and everything, right? It's just odd, right? Very odd to kind of pin down what he's trying to say.
Just completely gave up, right? Obviously.
Yeah, $30 is some bullshit, right? I wouldn't pay no damn $30. I know some of you guys pay that shit. I wouldn't do that shit, right? I was on Ultimate for the 20, right? But when they did that shit, fuck no. I just went back down to PC Game Pass, right? If they raised that shit up, then I'm out.
We listened to that interview with Phil Spencer, in regards to the biggest generation to lose, which is obviously this generation. No, well, not this generation, the PS4 generation. Let me correct myself.
Okay, so now we're talking about the PS4 generation.
The PS4 generation was the biggest generation to lose. And then you come in this generation and lose again, probably even worse than the previous generation.
So you come in, you hear what he's saying? He says you come in and you probably lose. Like he's just literally saying nothing.
Probably even worse than the previous generation, which is absolutely insane. So what's going to help Microsoft in 2027 or whenever they do come out?
Lose what? I guess the console war, right? Of console sales, right? A console sales. Not only did they lose, they died. Yes, yes, they died as well.
The next Xbox is this hybrid. This hybrid. I feel like this hybrid have a place, but it also is going to come down.
Yeah, it'd have a place
to the price. Like I said, games is not an issue anymore for Microsoft, right? Yeah.
What?
Come down to the price. Like I said, games is not an issue anymore for Microsoft.
I mean, you could have just said that a lot earlier, right? I knew you were just saying nothing, right? So we're not talking about the games. Then what are we talking about?
Right? Yeah, I'm expecting early next year more layoffs because Satya is literally beating on his chest like he's King Kong. And he's like, look, bro, if you are not on board with AI, then you got to leave. Look it up if you think I'm lying. He's already touting. He's like, look, bro, like, if you're not on board with AI, then you got to go. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm making.
Oh damn. PlayStation has won the console war hands down. Dallas Haskett talking that shit. Games, isn't that what matters the most? I mean, that's what I would have thought.
Expecting more layoffs, more studio shutdowns, all this type of stuff at the early part of next year. It's coming. Get ready for it. Okay? So I need you guys to understand and hear what I'm saying, right?
It's crazy because I seen this shit. I wanted to show you guys this shit. Look at this shit. I seen this tweet, right? He's talking about AI. Square Enix, right? You know, these guys love Square Enix, right? Even though these guys, didn't show up and buy the game. Square Enix plans to use generative AI to automate approximately 70% of repetitive Q&A debugging tasks by the end of 2027. They are aiming to improve efficiency and reduce costs and quality assurance processes. It's looking like AI is taking over, dude. Right? I mean, if they're using this shit for like debugging and small shit like this, like I said, I don't think it's a big issue. I think But I think the way these guys try to make it seem is like they're literally asking AI to make them a fucking game, right? When I just think it's I just think it's a weird way of trying to spin it, if that makes any sense, right? Crazy. Wait, y'all play games? I'm playing the console sales. Yeah, I mean, apparently. If people made a Concord, then bring on the AI. I mean, yeah, that is true. That is true. Concord. I heard Concord didn't use any AI at all.
Right now, this article that we're about to go over is a long freaking article.
Oh,
so
God.
buckle up and get ready, because this is
Oh, yeah. Buckle up. We're about to have an Xbox bad article. I hope you guys are ready.
stuff that I've been talking about for years now. I don't even know how much more times I need to talk about it, but maybe you might listen to this actually.
You'll conveniently talk about it right around the end of the month, conveniently, like everyone else is. We get it.
3 different individuals today talking about, and these are high-class journalists. These are high-class influencers
journalists
that are talking about the
influencers.
same issues that we've been having for years.
Guys people that you want to be like. Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, let's see what they got to say.
going into
Yeah, high class. The fuck that mean, right? Are they? They're not more high class than your elite members. The fuck? How you talking about, right? Yeah, the journalists for sure. Yes.
next generation, it's like, okay, what needs to freaking change? What are we? Because
Oh yeah, he was a journalist in his last. Yeah, literally. Didn't he say he was doing that shit at one point? Journalists. Okay, I shouldn't listen to them. Yeah, exactly.
try to tell you boys, like, Game Pass is gonna go up again.
Uh-oh.
Game Pass is gonna go up in price. No doubt, no doubt. If you crying about $30 now, then you're gonna be crying when it goes up again next year. It's gonna go up again next year.
And it's funny how he says like crying. It's almost like he talking shit, right? I mean, people are upset and critiquing the shit because they don't want the price to go up. But it's funny how he calls it crying, right?
This is not good. It's not good at all, because
He said, let the fuck around and find out, not our problem. Yeah, I mean, that's like saying Netflix is going to go up. That's like saying PlayStation Plus is going to go up. That's like saying the price of gas is going to go up. I mean, yeah, prices go up. I think it's some bullshit when they raise the prices, but if they do that shit, then people are out. It's funny because when they raised the prices last time, didn't people cancel so quick that the website crashed, right? I mean, people get out of there.
people are responding the way they are now when it comes to Xbox and how they feel about Xbox, and not even buying the console during this holiday season. And they didn't sell as much, right? Sony sold really well. Nintendo sold
Interesting. I thought they were down 40% with the hardware, right?
really well.
And I thought that Nintendo was down 10% with the hardware. I thought you reported on this.
Microsoft, not so much.
Yeah, I think Microsoft was down, what was it, 70% or 75%? PlayStation was down 40%, right? And Nintendo was down 10%, right?
Right. And so it's kind of like, again, the price. So going into next generation, that's going to also work against them, because yes, every device is an Xbox. Every screen is an Xbox. That's cool and all, but you still have.
Oh, they really don't like that. Every screen is an Xbox. Oh, what do you mean that's cool and all, right? That's the solution to what you're talking about. You're talking about how they don't sell consoles, so they're giving people more ways to access their ecosystem because they know there's people not trying to buy their console. Like, how do these guys not understand this shit, right? As much as they talk about it, right? As much as they talk about it.
A brand, you still have a reputation to uphold, and you still have
That's exactly right. They hate having more options. Yeah, it just doesn't sit right with them.
consoles on the market. You're still making consoles, for Christ's sake. So it's kind of like, okay, pricing is going to be very.
Oh, that's bad because they're not gatekeeping. Oh, yeah, that is true.
very important. So is either they're going to do the same thing that they're doing this generation, where they're going to have a lower tier one. Hopefully they don't strip the VRAM, you know what I'm saying? And then we go through the same thing again. Or maybe they might have one with this drive and one without this drive at a lower price point. We don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. But price.
No. Obviously, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to spread rumors and misinformation. That's what you did, right? That's exactly what you did multiple times. That's what you're slick doing right now. you guys are gonna speculate. You're gonna run with whatever Reddit rumor you see because that's what you do. Because you don't care about credibility. All you care about is whatever is the hot topic of the day, like this bullshit was. But go ahead, right? Go ahead and talk about how Ekbach is dead, right? While you made it your whole damn title for today, right? I just find that a little bit odd, right? Very odd.
Is very, 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 very important. And even still, the only reason why I think that the Xbox Hybrid would sell very well is because of the hybrid functionality, the hybrid DNA of the machine itself.
Oh yeah, the DNA of the machine itself. This nigga been watching Terminator or something. Oh, what is he talking about?
Right? It's not about exclusivity anymore because that's out of the window.
Then why do you keep on bringing it up? It's out of the. You're right. It is out of the window across the board. So why do you keep on bringing it up?
What is keeping people to go back to the Xbox console? What is the reason to buy an Xbox console right now in end of 2025, going into 2026?
I mean, you can ask that question across the board, right?
Well,
yeah, to ask the question is to answer it.
If you do love the Xbox ecosystem and you don't care for PC.
Well, wait a minute. Yeah, why did you buy one? Right? Wait a minute, nigga, you got one up in the corner, right? Yeah, like come on.
Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Right? That if you do love the console experience, right? And
oh yeah, because it's a plug and play. Ain't that the dumb shit y'all be saying?
The ecosystem and you don't care for PC. That's the only reason to buy an Xbox console right now. But most of you guys already own a higher end PC or mid to high or even low.
A high end PC. See, this is what they think of PC gamers. This is another form of misinformation they spread. If you're a PC gamer, you got like a 4080. Like you just got a high end PC, dude.
Oh, and PC. And granted, you don't even need a console, at least nowadays, right? Because everything now is
So then why are you asking? Did he just say that you don't need a console?
High or even low end PC. And granted, you don't even need a console, at least.
It's like his narratives, it's like his wires are getting crossed. He's contradicting himself like within the same statement. This is crazy, right?
Nowadays, right? Because everything now is, you can play it on another platform. Right now, we got GeForce Now getting upgraded again, right? Yep. And most people are like, yo, shoot, why am I buying an Xbox console when I could just play in the clouds? All I need is a controller, right? And Microsoft just updated xCloud to 1440p. So really and truly, you don't necessarily need to buy an Xbox console. So it's like literally dead weight right now.
I mean, you can say that about all the consoles, right? You don't need a console. Marlon switching brands. I mean, he's saying a whole lot of Nathan, right? He's hitting every talking point of like every different hardware, right? He's hitting PC talking points about you don't need a console. He's hitting PlayStation fanboy talking points. I mean, he's all over the place.
You know what I mean? Costco's try to stop selling. There's other retailers.
Yeah, so now Costco quit selling. So now we're talking about how Costco isn't selling Ekbach.
That are not selling them because they're not flying off the shelves, right? I can almost get.
I mean, well, across the board, hardware sales are down. Marlon, come on.
Come on, you should know this.
Only reason I say you should know this is because you reported on this, right? You reported on how Microsoft was down, like I think it was either 70 or 75%. PlayStation was down 40%. And Nintendo was down 10%, right? You talked about this.
I guarantee you, if a Series X was $300 or something like that, or $399, it would sell more. No doubt. No doubt. Even though we don't have exclusivity anymore. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
Why does he keep on bringing up exclusivity?
That joint was $399 or less, it would be flying off the shelves. Because make no mistake, the Series X.
Yeah, but Reforge told us it was all because of Xbox. Yeah, I heard that Xbox was the one holding down those numbers, dude.
And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. And I don't care what happens on that hill. I will continue to say it on that hill, bro, until I can't.
Oh, you know what happens on that hill, but go ahead.
Say it no more, right? Pricing is very, very important. When you look at the Series X, it's a beast of a console. It's just
So now pricing is important, but you were just saying, oh, you guys are crying about Game Pass being $30, right? So now you're willing to die on the hill for consumers who care about pricing. But before you were likening it to goddamn people crying about the price. Interesting.
poorly developed for the majority of this generation. It wasn't fully utilized majority of the generation. Why is that? Because we had a bunch of lazy freaking developers, even Microsoft first party developers that was dropping the freaking ball and the soap during.
You said what is going on in his mind right now?
Why is that? Because we had a bunch of lazy freaking developers, even Microsoft first party developers that was dropping the freaking ball and the soap.
Dropping the ball and the soap. Yeah, and this guy needs to read off a script. Yeah, he's a little bit off today. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, pause. Like, I'm gonna have to throw a flag on the play. This is what I mean. Like, this is not a serious conversation, right? This is just fanboy antics. Right now, this is not a serious conversation at all. This is just a whole bunch of nonsense.
During the peak, I wouldn't even say peak, but during the most demanding times when Xbox gamers
so we can add that to the list of Xbox. They dropped the soap.
needed to see what the machine can do the most, right? When Xbox fans needed Microsoft to push the needle
I told you.
go
Woo!
above.
I told you I could play bingo. I told you that this nigga was gonna sit here and say, goddamn, move the needle and everything. I mean, come on, right? Come on, you should know this. Here we go again.
And beyond, they dropped the ball numerous times. Oh no, here you go again, another 30 FPS game, and we both know, as Series X owners, we felt cheated on. You see what I'm saying?
Niggas felt cheated on. Okay, interesting.
We felt like we got scammed. Like what the heck is going on here, bro?
Yeah, says the guy with the PS5 Pro sitting behind him.
Like, why can't we get what this machine was designed to freaking do? And this is why I try to tell you boys, power don't mean nothing in the grand scheme of things unless it's fully utilized. If you're not going to fully utilize power, it's a waste of time. I've learned that. A lot of us have learned that.
Oh, so power doesn't matter unless it's utilized. Like what? What an empty statement. And he loves to say this all the time. Like this is what I mean by word salad. So power doesn't matter unless people know what to do with that power. Then it matters. Like what?
5 years ago. So you can talk about T-flops all you freaking want in the grand scheme of things, unless you are a programmer or a developer.
And you're neither one of those, but you love talking about this shit. All the dumb shit that you console fanboys love to glaze, the ray tracing, the path tracing, all that bullshit.
Nonsense you're talking.
And that's nonsense you talk. I didn't see you jump out your seat for goddamn water physics. Like, what are you talking about?
If the games are not looking good and
yeah, funny. He didn't say he felt scammed by that Switch 2 police state cards. Oh, God. That shit's the real culprit, right? If anything needs to be talked about, God damn it, it's the shit that they're doing, right? I think it's very un-American. The way that they lock that shit down, right? Free all my niggas who got their Switches locked down, right? Who got their shit shut off.
Good. It's a waste of your freaking time. Change the conversation here. And I've been wanted Microsoft to strike back and go up against Sony.
Oh, here we go.
Why do you think Sony gets so comfortable?
Oh,
do whatever they want to do.
So now here's a competition cope, right? And not a console warrior, by the way. That's why he started this whole entire little speech with, I'm not a console warrior, right? He just wants to see a console warrior. He wants to see a back and forth fight, right? With console sales, right? That's all that it is. I mean, this is insane.
You saw between the two, they're the Apple. They're literally.
And the funniest thing about this shit is they'll then turn around and say, this is why Sony only puts out 1 to 2 games a year. This is what they'll say. They'll say, this is why it's such a drought. Because Microsoft isn't selling consoles. Right? They'll say, there's no more competition, right? I mean, this is the bullshit. These are the hoops that these guys jump through. These are the narratives, right? And I mean, it looks like we're going to bring them right into 2026 again.
The Apple between the two. They're literally Apple, bro. Apple.
Yeah. Marlon is saying
We need war.
Exactly. Sony get comfortable because you ponies glaze them no matter what they do. I mean, they're the console they're the console choice of the casual, and people are locked to their digital libraries, right? Like people know what time it is, right?
Come on, you should know this.
You know, it is what it is, right? That's why I think it was smart for Microsoft to make their games on all platforms and everything to tap into that ecosystem, right? And as you see, the games were selling.
Whatever, Apple don't even really have any competition. Who else is stepping to Apple right now? Nobody can step to Apple. Apple do whatever they want. They launch their phones, you know, MacBooks, whenever they, who's stepping to them? Nobody is stepping to them.
He just likes to get behind corpos and glaze them, huh?
Right? And they do the same stuff over and over and over. Just this little
Nigga, fuck Apple. Why are we glazing Apple?
itty bitty change. Oh, they might say, oh, the screen is brighter.
And shit, I own an iPhone, nigga. Fuck Apple, right? Like, who cares about Apple, right? I thought we were talking about Xbox and PlayStation, right? Or whatever the hell, right? I thought we were just getting into how you wanted to see a back and forth. I don't know. Like, like, what are we doing?
You know what I mean? Oh, you get better battery and this and that, but it's the same friggin' phone that you had from last year. Oh, the lens is bigger now, so you can zoom in a little bit more. Pictures.
Oh, like the PS5 Pro. Like the PS5 Pro. They they put 3 stripes on the side of the damn thing. And added frame gen. Oh, it's $750, right? And you guys just bought it, even though it did what your PS5 did. Yeah.
You see, look.
Now I see why he's breaking up. Yeah, see, look. Yeah, now I see the correlation.
Look, more detail at nighttime.
Yeah,
You know
yeah. More detail at nighttime. Yeah, the perfect analogy.
I mean, you got, 5 times more the zoom. And it's like,
Exactly. And then that leaves me, right? I'm watching you guys react to Digital Foundry, and I'm looking through one eye, right, with my good eye and shit. Pause. Looking, and I'm like, God damn, I can't tell a difference, right? I can't tell a difference at all. Very similar. Just a bad mid-gen refresh. I've heard people say it was a mid-gen downgrade, actually, right? But you've got it proudly behind you as decoration, right?
bro, like, I don't want to zoom in all.
Yeah, the stripes make it go faster. Vroom, vroom. Yeah, I like that analogy. I see why he did that.
Freaking way on something. Like, it's not, it's less blurry than before. Oh, yeah, the chip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The
Nigga, this is how you sound when you talk about this PS5 Pro update. Do you not see what you're doing right now? This is exactly what you sound like when you talk about, with the PSSSR and the algorithm, this is going to be huge, right? I mean, oh my God, right? Reckless says you just need to look harder for the PlayStation greatness. Yeah, or maybe I'll see it over time, right?
This A16 chip. Oh man, it has more cores and more threads. And the reality.
Yeah, just like how you be when you be reading those Moore's Law is Dead articles. Exactly like how you be.
Is you ain't even gonna be pushing the more cores and more threads that the chip has to offer. So come on, you should know this. All right. So again, all that talk.
My brother-in-law has a PS5 and a Portal. He's never even opened. Dude's casual as fuck. Plays Madden. Says PlayStation is just a name he knows. Casuals. Hey, that it is what it is, right? He doesn't realize that's the exact parallel with PlayStation. I'm glad he brought that shit up. I mean, that was a great explanation of what they do.
Market and talk. And it's if you and most of the apps, even though,
yeah, and the funny thing is you talk about marketing talk, your ass be out here running that shit. That's why niggas think that the shit is extremely goofy, right? Because you'll sit here, I don't know why I keep on right-clicking. You'll sit here and run with this market talk, almost as if like you're in with PlayStation or some shit.
on the iPhone and even on, let's change the subject for a little minute.
Please.
On the MacBook, you barely putting a dent into it. That's how I felt with the Series X, right? The Series X was more powerful than the base PS5, but at the same time, we still didn't get the results until we got to Hellblade 2, in my opinion. By the time we got to Hellblade 2, I was
Wait a
like,
minute.
okay, fine.
But I thought you said that you play on your PC more than your Xbox. So you played it on your Xbox? You played Hellblade 2 on your Xbox instead of your PC? Brother, you missed out, nigga. I'm telling you right now, Hellblade 2 looked insane. Now, granted, it was a short-ass game. That shit was wild. Like, that was one of the few games where there was like a cutscene and I was watching that shit. And now, granted, I did smoke a fat-ass blunt before I played this shit. And I thought it was a cutscene. I'm like, damn, I'm supposed to be moving and shit. Like, that shit looked crazy. That was an insane game.
Finally, but that was 2024. Well, I guess if you count,
Yeah, like a year ago, right? About to be 2 years now.
counted, you know, Hivebusters, but Hivebusters was an Xbox One game that got enhanced for Series X. So I guess if you want to count Hivebusters, besides
Okay, now where's the PlayStation game that pushed that, right? That pushed those limits, that looked next gen, right? Because I'll go as far as to say, Hellblade looked next gen, right? That was the one game where I'm like, damn, this was insane, right? Hellblade 2 on my 4090 was the best looking game I've ever seen. Yeah, I mean, I can understand someone saying that for real, right? Like, that shit was insane. Like I said, I thought I was in a cutscene. You know, the cutscene ends. I'm thinking I'm still in the cutscene. It's like, nah, it's time for you to move, right? Like, the game looked amazing. Shout out to Why So Serious. He says, Marlon dresses like a Patriot popsicle. Pause. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this ice blue hoodie he be wearing, man. But yeah, he be on some Frozone shit, man. Shout out to Why So Serious, man. I played it on 4080. Even Hellblade 1 was looking kind of spicy. Yeah, I know. Good games, for sure.
Hellblade 2, like which other game that really showed us what the series consoles could really do?
Okay, and what about, we could say the same thing with PlayStation, right? What are the games that really showed you what PlayStation could do?
I guess you can throw Starfield in there, but Starfield had all sorts of unoptimization issues.
Shout out to Hero Culture. He says, okay, a PS5 Pro is getting an update. So what? What good is an update when first-party games are so scarce? This guy sounds like a door-to-door salesman. What a clown. Yeah, I agree. He does sound like a door-to-door salesman. And it is very scarce, right? I mean, look at where we're at right now, right? We somehow stumbled past the fact that Microsoft is selling a lot of games, right? At one point, he said that we're done. We're kicking it into high gear, but they're done. Like, what? Right? And then he stumbles past, you know, games like Indiana Jones and whatnot and says, oh, you know, those games were good, quality and everything, but they're not exclusive, right? And console sales. I mean, this dude is just all over the place. And the elephant in the room is PlayStation is getting like one tentpole title a year, right? It's insane, right? If you have those high standards, that's fine. But will you keep that same energy when we're talking about your beloved PlayStation? Right? Because we've seen you get tilted over it, right? Look at the Discord. All right, bet I will look at it, man. But shout out to Hero Culture, man. I appreciate it. Let me look at this shit.
Bugs, glitches, frame rate was erratic all over the place and everything. So I guess
my boy Pickle says, meanwhile, the PlayStation Store, yeah, literally 2K, Fortnite, Madden 26, FIFA, Roblox, Grand Theft Auto, Arc Raiders, college football. Yeah, as I expected, right? Now, granted, Ghost of Yote is down there, right? It's in front of Avatar, Pandora's, right? Shout out to Ghost of Yote. I see it down there in the third row, right? But yeah, I expected as much, right?
You really can't count Starfield, something really groundbreaking and meaningful. So, bro, it was a dime a dozen in terms of the freaking games. Now we're going into 2026 now, and things are starting to heat up, and everybody's kind of like, okay, well, Microsoft.
But I thought you said 2024 was their best year. So now things are just starting to heat up in 2026. Okay. After they released what was it? 12 games or some shit like that this year?
I've already officially said we're moving on. Wait, what? We're moving on? Bro, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, and it makes me feel like Microsoft does not care about the Xbox brand. I feel like Microsoft stopped caring after the 360. I felt like these two generations after the 360, the Xbox One and the Series console was just an afterthought.
Yeah, and you see, now we're getting into how you feel, right? And these are just your feelings. I guess no one can really debate how you feel, but, you know, like I said, this is just a fanboy's, you know, the diary of a fanboy.
For them. Like, think about what I'm saying.
We've thought about it and we scratched our heads. Pause. We're trying our best to try to get a coherent thought on what you're trying to say. But you've said a whole bunch of Nathan, right? You have us extremely confused. And more importantly, what I'm really trying to figure out is why are you just holding on to that Xbox controller, right? It's very odd. Like I said, it's almost like you forgot your PlayStation hat. So now you have to keep that in your hand at all times, right? Let me look at this shit real quick. right? Everybody complaining about Xbox while recording this vid on PC. Yeah, I know. Insane, right? Insane. That's the kicker, right? They'll talk shit about PC, right? While talking all this shit from behind the PC.
Right? The Xbox One generation, they were scrambling all over the place. They had
Okay, so now we're back. We went from 2026 to the Xbox One generation.
more launch titles, right, than the series, consoles combined.
Diary of a Mad Bootlicking of Fanboy. Yes, exactly. Yes, that's exactly what this is.
That would ever have at a launch time, right? They had more games than this entire generation so far during the Xbox One generation. Let's keep it a $150. Come on, you should know this, right? So what the heck? What the heck? Like, why treat these two generations? And listen, they almost didn't get into the Xbox One generation, in case if you don't already know. And they almost didn't even make it because freaking, Don Matrick, was...
Yeah, might as well bring up the PlayStation 2 versus OG, right? I mean, why are we going back in time? What does that have to do with the conversation right now? What are we going to do with this information? Right? Are we going to hop in a time machine and go back in time? Like, this is just odd.
I was about to just eradicate freaking the Xbox brand, right?
Oh.
So let's keep it a buck. Let's go back to Don Matrick for a second.
Oh, God.
Right? You really want me to go back in the closet? You don't want me to go back in the... All hands on deck.
You don't have to stay in the closet, Marlon. You can come out, right? It's okay. Like, Marlon, no one would be shocked at all. It's okay. You can come out of the closet, right? Let me play that one more time, right?
Okay, freaking the Xbox brand, right? So let's keep it a buck. Let's go back to Don Matrick for a second, right? You really want me to go back in the closet?
Yeah. Yeah, I need to screenshot that face. Damn, I should have gone back to it. Damn, if someone could get a screenshot of that shit and put it in the Discord, right? When I had it paused, I should have gotten that face for an emoji. Yeah, right. I mean, damn. He says, "You want me to go back in the closet?" Right? Yeah, clip that. Right? I might have to. Right? You want me to go back in the closet? You don't have to go back in the closet. It's okay. Yeah, I'll clip that line. Right? Let me write that shit down. Right? That's definitely clippable. You don't have to go back in the closet, Marlon. It's okay, buddy. We know. And like I said, no one here is going to judge you. We all know.
You don't want me to go back in the closet. So freaking Don Matrick situation during that time frame, look how things were going. And then Big Phil came through and be like, all right, I got a
Now he's talking about Big Phil. Whoa, pause.
plan. So think about the biggest thorn in our sides right now, which is Game Pass.
Nigga, what? What did it see? Look, there he goes. He cooks himself. Yeah, he's doing it again. So the biggest thorn in your side. Holy self-reveal. So now the mask has came off, right? Are you upset that people aren't buying games?
Big Phil came through and be like, all right, I got a plan. So think about the biggest thorn in our sides right now, which is Game Pass.
Right? Yeah, Game Pass hurted them 1,000%. I mean, now granted, I'm on PC Game Pass, but I enjoy it for what it is, right? I would have liked for it to stay $12, but for what it is now, I'll pay for it, right? Now, if they keep on going up with that shit, which they probably are, you already know, your boy Six is gonna have to hop off the ride. Pause.
Right? If it wasn't for Game Pass, think about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a thorn in my side. Yeah.
Game Pass was the blanket. Game Pass was the blanket that literally saved the Xbox brand. It's a shame that Phil had to come up with some sort of subscription service to save the brand. Because long gone, or, you know what I'm saying? Like boots on the ground. Hey, we gonna tussle for this one.
Oh.
We need war.
Oh, you wanted like a console war exclusive type thing. Like, oh, we're going to tussle. You want to play our Xbox game? Well, buddy, you're going to have to jump over this paywall. I don't think they had it like that, to be honest with you. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. We all know consumers ain't buying the consoles to play exclusive. Right? And I think that's been exposed, right? When you look at the games that are the top sellers,
That's done at 360, bro. That was over with at 360.
So then why are you still talking about exclusives?
So if it wasn't for this subscription service, yeah, Xbox would have been DOA after the 360. Let's keep it $150.
Oh, but wait a minute. So they would have been dead, but you're sitting here and the title of your video is, or the title of your live stream is Xbox died in 2025, right? So are they dead? Are they dying? Are they going to make it into 2026, right? I mean, the people are dying to know, right? I'm just a little bit confused. It's 30 minutes in and you've said nothing.
Because they were scrambling during the Xbox.
Yeah, so why is it a thorn? Oh, because these niggas are butthurt about the shit. I don't know. I guarantee you he's probably on Game Pass, right? I don't know why they're upset about that shit. It's crazy to me.
Xbox One generation. Then I'm still pissed off about this. You came out with
Mind you, when it comes to like Nintendo, when we were talking about Metroid Prime, what did he say? He said, just don't buy it. Just don't buy it, right?
the Xbox One X, what was that, 2017, somewhere up in there, right? And Project Scorpio, this and that. And I'm still pissed because that console didn't even get pushed. Series X, same.
Okay, so he gets pissed when consoles don't get pushed, right?
Now's the time to shell out the funds.
Yeah, nothing pisses off someone who's neutral like consoles not being pushed.
Same thing. So what are we doing different now going into 2026, 2027 with this hybrid?
They're putting their games on a PlayStation. Right, and they're opening up the ecosystem with Steam. They're going to also have Steam on there, right?
Console.
They're going to have access to Steam.
Well, I guess no, we're more mature now. We are more mature now as a development collective unit. Right? We are more mature now. Look at the games that we're making. Look at the games that we're developing. Indiana Jones. Okay, we learned our lesson, y'all. Okay? Indiana Jones, Hellblade 2. We learned our lesson, y'all. We finally getting it now. You see what I'm saying? We look at our biggest rival, which is Sony, and we're taking a page.
Oh, I thought that their biggest rival was TikTok. Right?
Come on, you should know this.
Right, I thought they moved on from beefing with PlayStation, right? They lost.
Out of Sony's book, right? And we've given Sony their flowers, and we're like, yo, you know what? Oh, shoot, man.
Oh, but I thought you gave Xbox their flowers.
Okay. All right, you know what? We need to step up our game. We can't keep doing this lukewarm stuff. We got to push, man. And guys, it's so freaking sad to say it, man. It's so freaking sad. Most of you guys, if you do own an Xbox, you know, either you don't play it as much anymore. Maybe who knows? Maybe you still might play it. I don't know. But all I know is mine's is sitting down. It's been sitting for a while. I haven't even turned I'm just being honest.
I mean, literally, this was this guy. Ironically, I'm looking at this shit right now. 1 second. You know, we had to pull out the receipts on his ass. This was literally this dude 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, he was giving Microsoft their flowers, right? Now we're giving them.
I got some flowers, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, some flowers.
Hey, Microsoft. Look. Microsoft, you know, I'm a man of my word. Microsoft, even though you screwed up during the Xbox One generation with the DRM and all this and that, you know, look, Microsoft, look, I want you to have these flowers, man.
This nigga,
you know
right
what I'm
here.
saying? Because the reason why.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't even want to listen to this bullshit. Like, it's documented. This guy's just all over the place. This was 3 weeks ago, right? Like, now they're dead again. This is crazy. I don't know what, it's so hard to get a read on that, right? It's insane. Yeah, a flip-flopper for sure, right? Shout out to Partial Mean, right? He says, a guy on acid makes more sense than this guy. Yeah, I agree with that, right? You know, shout out to acid users, right? Sigs with the receipts. Yeah, yet again. Well, that's why we document it, right? That's why we document it because, you know, these guys will flop like a fish.
I haven't turned on my Xbox in a long time. After I finished Hellblade 2,
yeah.
Like Indiana Jones, I played Indiana Jones on it. And after I finished Indiana Jones on it, I have not really touched anything else. Like, I'm just going to keep it a buck. Anything I want to play, I'm playing on PC. I'm just keeping it a buck. And now...
So why did you play Hellblade? Why didn't you play Hellblade on PC, right?
Now, things and times has changed now. Right? Now we are...
Well, how much has it changed from 3 weeks ago when you were giving them their flowers. That's what I need to know.
Your screen is an Xbox. That's even worse. It's like you're not going to ever get to it because it's like, okay, wherever you play more on, that's where you're going to be on.
So how's that bad?
Up more of your time, whether it's your PS.
Okay, and here's the funny thing about what you're saying, right? But you say that you're an Xbox fan, right? And you say that you like to play on your PC, right? You still get to engage with the Xbox content. You still get to play their games, but you get to play it on the PC where you prefer to play at. How is that a bad thing, right? You would rather them force you to play on a console? It just sounds weird. And shout out to Deceiver, right? Shout out to Deceiver, man, and shout out to Partial Mean as well, man. W's in the chat for them. I mean, this guy's just flip-flopping, right? It's even worse now that I pulled up the receipts on that shit, right? I wasn't even expecting to pull that shit up, but it's just crazy. Now this is what I mean. This guy's just all over the place, right? Yeah, shout out Deceiver, man. I appreciate it. W's for him.
PS5 or your PC or your whatever you play in the clouds, whatever. That's where it's getting more of the playtime, not the thing that you barely pick up and play. You understand what so there's evidence to back this up, y'all.
No, that's not evidence. That's your anecdotal experience, all right? Like, what are you talking about? Like, this is insane, right? Somebody can say the same thing that you're saying about Xbox with PlayStation, right? People, like, literally all the tentpole titles I've played through PC, right? Like, literally, people can say the same thing about the corporation that you dick, right?
This is not no hate. This is not no
and here you guys go in the chat, right? Like I said, I'm not even gonna read it.
Make-up story. I'm telling you, I can switch the camera down to my Xbox right now.
Yeah, let's see it.
And I can. Matter of fact, let me take a picture. Let me take a picture.
Yeah, take a picture.
I don't have to lie to you guys. Like, I'm gonna show you where my Xbox is right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show you where my Xbox is right now, bro. I just snap a picture of this joint. Look at where my Xbox is. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
You see my Xbox?
Look at that. Yeah. That hoe ain't getting used. Look at this shit. You use it. That's the craziest thing about you, Marlon. You use consoles as like decoration. You use them as like props and tables. Very odd. Very odd. I wonder what you were doing with all these damn consoles, right?
You see that joint right there?
Sigs, at the same time, PlayStation has 1 to 2 first-party title a year. Xbox has around 12, plus 2026 is a bridge year between this and the next gen. Yeah, true. That is very true. Don't want him over there. Yeah. Making Marlon use his high voice. Yeah. This guy has the newest iPhone. He buys everything. Yeah, I know. Of course. You know that about him.
Just sitting there. I got a keyboard and a screen protector sitting on top of that joint. I have not turned on that joint in months. If anything, I'm on my Switch 2 more nowadays. Right? I haven't been on the PS5 in a little minute.
Oh yeah. I was wondering when you were gonna bring that up, right? Oh, okay. Has it been on his PS5? Yeah, so sell it. I mean, hey, be careful. We got Francisco in the chat, man. He's done looked up your play history before, dog, and it don't seem like you be playing that Nintendo Switch much at all, right? And it doesn't seem like you be playing on your PlayStation 5 at all. You said that, and you don't play on your Xbox. Seems like you just really don't game that much, Marlon.
I'm just keeping it a buck. Okay, I'm not.
Unless you're putting it behind a member pay, a pay wallet and member it, right? A membership.
I have no reason
members
to lie
only.
to you guys. Okay, I've been on my Switch 2. That's what I've been playing the most lately. You see what I'm saying? I haven't even been on the PS5. Let's keep it a $150. So, bro, like,
why not?
Yo, like going into bro.
Oh no. Then why'd you stop? Why haven't you been on it? Right? Why haven't you been on it lately? What about the exclusives, quality, and all this shit? Right? So you barely even play on that shit, but you are always sitting here saying,
"Now's the time to shell out the funds."
Make it make sense. Yeah, the brick too. Yeah, literally. So why glaze the PS5 so hard? That's what I'm trying to figure out, right? Marlon uses Ek as a prop, like Hassan with his dog. Yeah, exactly. Great comparison.
Listen to me, man.
We're listening.
Going into 2026 for the 25th year of Xbox, bro, they got to do something, bro. We know the games are coming, but yeah, we can play that on PS5. Dog, that's not good. Like, you don't want.
Let's hear him say that one more time, right? Perfect. I'm glad that he's saying this. Say this one more time.
For the 25th year of Xbox, bro, they got to do something, bro. We know the games are coming, but yeah, we can play that.
Yeah, we know the games are coming, right?
On PS5. Dog, that's
okay, and this is exactly what PC gamers say. And there's more PC gamers than all the console gamers combined, right? PC gamers say this all the time, right? Except for the whole, the games are coming, right? Except for, I'll be fair, Xbox is putting out games, right? But PlayStation, negative, right? No games at all. And what do we say? We say, oh, we'll just wait until it comes to PC, right? And that's if you guys are lucky, because it seems like nobody's holding their breath for Ghost of Yotei. I'll be honest, I'm interested in Death Stranding 2, another game that's coming to PC. I mean, it's funny how he doesn't see like the parallel to none of this. He's terrible at connecting the dots.
It's not good. Like, you don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? All the games.
Who doesn't want to hear that? Microsoft, who gives a fuck what they want to hear, right? Like, this is what I mean. Where are you coming from with this type of information? This is just odd.
Promise you, bro. That's the talk of the town now. You don't believe me? Look amongst yourselves and see what people are saying. All these games, Forza Horizon 6, Halo Campaign Evolve, Fable, all these freaking games that I'm even
Okay, so is that bad or good?
excited to play. State of Decay 3. Oh yeah, I can
Yeah, the talk in the stables, yes.
play it on PlayStation. What?
Or why not? Wait a minute. Play it on your PC. You see how he switched it up? I thought you said that you primarily play on your PC. Play it on your PC. Why is it automatically going to PlayStation?
So your Xbox console is not getting enough mileage as it is, enough of your time as it is, and it's fixing to get worse going in.
But you said the same thing about your PlayStation. That's exactly what you just said about your PlayStation. You said, let's keep it a buck. So I guess you're trying to say that it gets leveled out with PlayStation because they have timed exclusives and you have to play on PlayStation to play it within that time frame when it first comes out? Is this the argument he's somewhat inferring?
To 2026. The only reason for me to turn on my Series X console in 2026 is to do comparison videos. And according to Digital
When has he ever done a comparison video?
Foundry, shoot, it ain't even worth it. You see what I'm saying?
no.
It ain't even worth it because Xbox ain't bringing in the views no more, according to Digital Foundry, which we're going to get into, which is insane to even think about.
Yeah, you know it's insane because you know it's a damn lie. You know your ass will get up here with any type of Reddit rumor, any type of Xbox bad news. I mean, this is the news today. Xbox died in 2025 report. You made a whole damn live stream based off of what Digital Foundry had to say about Xbox being harder to justify making content about. And you want to say that Xbox is dead, nigga. And people showed up and listened to you, right? Yeah, according to Digital Foundry, right? The nigga who knows Nathan, right? That guy, that goofball, right? The guy who makes boring videos. People don't want to watch his boring ass fucking videos, right? Except for you console fanboys. I mean, this is just sad to see.
Thanks for the dono.
Bro, come on.
But Lying Phil says next year will be the one, rolling on
Look at that. But Lying Phil says next year will be the next one, right? Not a PlayStation channel, by the way.
the 4 laughing
Look,
emoji.
look.
Headstone emoji.
Look, bro. Look.
Yeah,
Jeffrey,
look, bro.
Listen.
Yeah, listen.
Listen, man. You know, that's a thing.
Yeah,
I love
literally, Xbox content doesn't get views, proceeds to make Xbox content to get views. Like, am I missing something? Like, the Xbox content makes no... The Xbox content gets no views, and then these niggas boot up live streams to talk about it. I'm like, what the fuck, right?
Phil. I do love Phil. But that's the thing.
What did he just say?
I do love Phil. But all hands on deck.
You're zesty, Marlon. You love Phil. What?
Like I said, let's keep it a buck. History in the making. Gears on PS5. That's all people are talking about. Gears.
Sigs, via footprint, Xbox was the second most covered company 2025 at 21K, only 18K behind Nintendo. Damn. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, I would see a lot of Xbox bad. That's why, this is very interesting news to me.
Going to PS5. Freaking Halo. Come on. Those are the headlines. That's what brings in the views. Since Digital Foundry wanted... Oh, let me roll up my sleeves.
Yeah, you're an expert.
Oh, shoot. I'm about to go heavyweight on this.
Oh, yeah, and don't even get me started on the nonsense that you were spreading with them canceling the hardware off of a fucking Reddit rumor, right? Now that you want to get into it, yeah, it definitely does get views. What do you mean? And that's what I'm saying. It doesn't even have to be from a credible source. You guys will run with whatever you can from whatever Reddit rumor, whatever it is. You'll run with any type of nonsense, right? It's just silly, right? Look at this shit. Another major price increase Xbox console. You know what I mean? Look at this shit. Microsoft confirms TikTok is competition, not PlayStation. Major new Xbox Gen Xbox features. Now that one wasn't bad. Microsoft confirms next gen Xbox hybrid, right? Major next gen Xbox console confirmed. Next gen Xbox to cost more than PlayStation 6. Another rumor. Xbox fans furious at Microsoft. Massive Game Pass hike is 50% up. Microsoft canceled next gen Xbox report. All it's Microsoft shit. I'm just saying, right? Your favorite PlayStation content creator talks about Xbox, right? Not a grifter, by the way. All I'm saying is your favorite. I'll say it again. Your favorite PlayStation content creator talks about Xbox.
This one
daily.
Look, man. Come on. I try to tell you boys, some of the biggest Xbox defenders and things of that nature, where are those people at now? Most of them stopped making Xbox content or Xbox.
And now you're taking shots, right? And now you sneak dissing, somewhat taking shots at other Xbox content creators. Why don't you say some names, Marlon? Right? Why don't you say some names?
Really bringing in the views no more, so they're switching to something completely.
Because like I said, I know some Xbox guys, and they get just as much views as you do. And they're like a fraction of your fucking channel. They're like one fourth, 1/3 of your damn channel, and they get just as much views, if not more.
Different. They're going over to PlayStation, or they're going over to Nintendo, or they're going over to the Steam Deck. You know, talking about different things because Xbox.
This is what I'm saying, right? So now we're gonna blame Xbox for niggas' channels, right? Insane.
As a console brand, it's not.
Yeah, he's just pretending channels like Dirt and King David don't exist. Yeah, I mean those guys get pretty good views.
Not the same anymore, bro. Most of the times, what brings in the views and the clicks is negative Xbox news.
Let's hear that one more time, Marlon.
Most of the times, what brings in the views and the clicks is negative Xbox news.
Yes.
No joke, no cap.
Nigga, no one laughed. Yes, we know.
Because obviously, a lot of the games that are dropping are going to PlayStation, bro. Like, let's keep it a buck. So that's increasing the value for you. You are already playing more on PlayStation. So.
And see, this is what I'm saying. The games go to PC, right? No different than how PlayStation. Now, granted, they do go to PlayStation, right? But PlayStation has also put games on Xbox, right? Helldivers, MLB The Show. Goddamn, what else was it? Death Stranding, the first one, right? Wouldn't be surprised if the second one comes as well. Same thing happens, right? But you guys just hush, tuck that away real quick, right? The same thing happens vice versa, right? Bingo, yep. Looks like PlayStation isn't getting clicks. So what does that say? Yeah, I know, right? I mean, these PlayStation guys, all they talk about is Xbox, right? He assumes we on PlayStation. Yeah, it says a lot about him, right? A lot about him. He has unwittingly unraveled his own argument. Yes, like it was Nathan, and he doesn't even understand what he's done.
If Microsoft is bringing over all their games over the PlayStation, that's good for you because you play more on PlayStation than you do Switch and Switch 2 and Xbox. So that's a win-win situation, and you're buying the games. So it's just kind of like, bro.
What? He's just saying Nathan.
Microsoft got so much stuff working against them, right?
Their games going to other platforms, literally having access to 80 million console sales or whatever, having access to more people to sell their games is something working against them. You're right. If you ask me, exclusivity is working against Nintendo and PlayStation. Right? That's what it's looking like, right? Maybe that's why PlayStation's putting their games in other places. Maybe that's why PlayStation don't have no exclusives no more.
Leaving out of this generation very badly, right? Because 2025, I don't even know. This is like
all the consoles are, all of the hardware is down. And you know this, Marlon.
Like the worst for them. Right? They didn't move the needle, guys. They did not.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget the Final Fantasy VII remake trilogy is coming to Xbox. Yeah, I forgot about that as well, right? But these guys don't talk about that shit. That's why this whole conversation is just interesting.
They barely moved the needle in terms of sales.
Yeah, there we go. And I love when we get to sales, we always talk about moving the needle and everything. We'll never actually talk about numbers, right? And I'm going to be honest with you, numbers put me to sleep, right? So I'm glad that you don't do that, right? But you try to like build a narrative around it, right? That's why it's just disingenuous, right? Spreading misinformation, move the needle, right? Like how what needle, right? What does that even mean, Marlon? You're just yapping.
Right? So going into 2026, what are you guys, besides the games that are coming out, which we can play anyway?
Exactly. And that's really, I'm just going to flat out say it. That's what kind of exposes you a little bit, because you said besides the games, right? When the games is the whole part of it, right? Games are the lifeline, right? If it's not about the games, then what the fuck is we talking about, right? We can't just say besides the games. What else would we be fucking talking about? A fucking controller? A console update? Who gives a shit? Are we talking about apparel, clothing? What you mean besides the games? That's all that matters. What the fuck? Like, how can the conversation continue? And you've said this multiple times. I was going to let it slide, right? But you just keep on saying it.
Where at this point, because that's their motto now, right? Xbox Play Anywhere. You know,
and again, they're very upset about the Xbox Play Anywhere. This is so odd. I don't know why these niggas are so mad about that. They're still selling consoles, right? Niggas like you can still get hype, and buy the console, even though you have a PC and there's really no point in you owning a console. Which you also said at one point during this live stream. This dude is just silly, man.
I mean, every screen is an Xbox.
Yeah, 80. You want the crux? That's how you know we be watching Marlon, dog. This nigga done said a whole lot of stuff about a whole lot of shit.
Every device is an Xbox. I feel like, and a lot of people have said this, like, this is a cop-out for Microsoft. Like, hey, you know what? We lost, so let's tap on the canvas for a second here. We lost. This is our way of saying we're done. But we still
Sony had him in a headlock and made him tap out, dude.
They want to be relevant,
and then they felt so bad that they gave him Helldivers, right? That they put over Helldivers, right? Yeah, Xbox threw in the flag, yeah, and they felt so bad for Xbox that they said, "Here's Helldivers," all right?
So we're gonna try to make ourselves continue to be relevant through other devices.
Oh,
right?
Yes, by other devices. By selling games.
And not solely just on our own. That's basically what it is. I'm spelling it out.
I mean, it's on their own. They're making the damn game and they're selling the shit. What are you talking about? Like, this is what I mean. This is just fanboy, the diary of a mad, angry fanboy.
Out for you. But I can almost guarantee you, bro, if Microsoft dropped the Xbox Series X to like $399, I'm not asking it's going to sell. Because it's not the machine.
But wasn't it at that price and it didn't sell?
It's fault. It's Microsoft's fault. They've been all over the place this generation. And that's what hurted the brand.
Yes, we know that's what hurted them.
You know what I mean? People feel lied to because they're like, okay, the Series S was supposedly the main console. According to Digital Foundry.
Yeah.
Right?
That darn
Speaking
Series
to a
S.
higher up at Xbox. The Series S, what does that tell you? If
according to Digital Foundry.
the Series S is the main console, then therefore that machine is for the casuals. Microsoft is catering more to the casuals than the hardcore. So
wait a minute. But I thought that you hardcore console guys just wanted to plug and play, dude. And I thought that the price is all that matters, right? Which one is it?
It would work best, my opinion, for Microsoft to drop the price of the Series X. Come off of this ridiculous high horse that you're on. Come off of this ridiculous.
I mean, I do agree with that.
Ridiculous $799 or $830 price tag, because you're setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up for an early grave with this machine dying out completely at the price point that you're is. Drop the freaking price.
It's already dead, dude.
I can guarantee you Microsoft drops the price going into 2026. What? Bro, people will start buying.
They not losing anymore on hardware. Yeah, I think that ship is sailed, Marlon.
That mug. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. What?
Man, leave Marlon alone. There are way worse showboats, fanboys out here shilling. Come on, you should know this. E-Man, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You was nowhere to be found during the Christmas stream, right? Where he wanted a Christmas train, right? Pause, right? Were you at that stream?
Bro, the machine is a beast. Don't get it twisted. Going into next year with all them third-party games that we fixing to play, and and all the first party Xbox developed games. What? And GTA 6? GTA 6? I still do
oh God.
believe that the Series X will have a edge over the base PS5. I just feel so because we already know the Series X is more powerful
Thanks for the donut.
than the base PS5.
The Xbox.
But I thought that the what? Oh man, this shit right here, right? He said it. Yeah, GTA 6. We knew that this was gonna happen. So now the Series X is more powerful, right? This is what I'm saying. This is like an episode of Dragon Ball Z, but the pisser is in the hyperbolic the hyperbolic chamber, trying to get its strength up and everything, right? I'm confused now. So which one is gonna get the 60 frames?
Is like just like my favorite Jordans. The Jordans 2s, both the Xbox and Jordans 2s, are the black sheep of the industry.
Yeah.
This nigga just compared to the Jordan 2s. What the fuck?
Black sheep is right. Dog, this is, bro, like, this is, yo, Phil Skip. No, they won't. Yeah, you're right, they won't. Yo, Phil Skip with the 20 gifted subs. Let's freaking go, man.
He said these are the hoes. He said these hoes are the Jordan. Yo, he said these hoes are the Xbox. He on you Xbox niggas. He said these are the. Damn. He said these is what the Microsoft is. He said these the Jordan 2s. Damn. Cooking.
Phil.
Oh, Phil.
Oh, Daddy Phil.
Hey, E-Man, this your man? You came just in time. Look at your man.
Subs, let's freaking go, man.
Look at your man.
Phil. Oh, Daddy Phil.
Daddy Phil.
Yo, let's freaking go.
Is this also your man?
All hands on deck.
What is going on with your man?
We're at 49. We are 49 more away. Let's go, man. Helping us to end off. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Daddy Phil.
Let's go.
We will make our
Let's
own
go, Daddy Phil.
Daddy Phil. He did it twice. Oh my God.
Go, man. Let's go. Let's go.
We will make our
Let's
own
go, Daddy Phil.
Daddy
Get
Phil.
it, baby. Let's go. Now, listen to this, though. Shout outs to Big Phil, baby.
Oh my God. I can't believe he just said Daddy Phil twice. Shout out to Mr. Round the Twist, man. He's been a member for 1 month. He said, yo, I'm dead again. Yeah, man, listen, it looks like they're in very critical condition. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I don't think they're going to make it. I don't think they're going to make it into next year. It's looking like even the Xbox content creators, they're no longer getting views, dude. Very sad.
Appreciate y'all, boys.
Yeah, he said it twice. That's how you know he meant it. Exactly.
Man.
We'll make
Thank
our
y'all.
own destiny.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, Phil. I appreciate you, bro. I really do. I really do. I really do. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Phil. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad you cleaned that up, right? You just called him Daddy Phil. He's that mad at his own dad who wouldn't let him become a dev. So now he's trying to adopt Phil. Damn, way to bring it full circle. Shit, I see what you're doing, Trent Johnson. Oh man, yeah, he said Daddy Phil.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you so much, man. I hope all is well. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Everybody with gifted subs, get ready. We're going to have an amazing 2026. The first member stream will start the first weekend of January. All right. So stay tuned. We're going to have some bangers for y'all. We got some new emotes in development right now.
Woo!
We have some
new emotes in development.
older existing ones that are coming up for members only. We got t-shirts.
For the members only. I can't believe this nigga just talked about emotes like they're being designed in a lab.
We got music coming up for 2026. We launching the MGN bread shop coming soon. So stay tuned, man. We got a lot of exclusive stuff for members. We're down now to
exclusive. I'm gonna have to buy some bread.
49 more to end off the year. So we need 49 more members to end off the year. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Big Phil, elite member. I appreciate you. God bless.
Yeah,
so,
hint.
get back into the conversation here, man.
Yeah.
So let's get back to that super chat from my man Devastator with the 5. God bless.
When Sig's gonna open up his own dispensary, I heard that shit to get a license. That shit is expensive, right? That shit is illegal down here in Georgia too.
He said that the Xbox is just like my favorite Jordans. The Jordan 2s, both the Xbox and Jordan 2s are the black sheep of the industry. Like, bro, let me say this, man.
Get it off your chest.
It's really sad, guys. It's really sad because I felt like Microsoft this entire generation lied to us.
Oh,
They should have out the jump back in November of 2020 when they came out with the Series X. They should have said, or before they came out with the Series consoles, they should have said, you know what?
yeah.
We're not doing any more exclusives.
Oh, so when is PlayStation gonna do that with you guys? Right, because they lie to you guys. They tell you that a game is exclusive, even though deep down in your heart of hearts, you guys know that the game is going to go to other platforms, right?
We are no longer doing any more exclusives.
Right? When did they let you guys know? Right? When did they let you guys? When did they tell you guys about Helldivers? All right, they just put that on the Xbox, right?
Right? We're done. We're done with exclusives. So, and we're going to launch without any games, unless you count Tetris as a game. Unless you count Tetris as a game.
I had to get that laugh track in there.
But besides Tetris, like, hey.
Yeah, Microsoft herded our fifis. Yeah, I can see it, right? I wouldn't have bought a PlayStation if that was the case, yeah.
Let's keep it a buck. That was a joke of a launch, right? Let's call it for what it is. So, therefore, they should have already came out from Jump Street and say, look, bro,
Yeah, oh, just like how they lied about Horizon Zero Dawn being the only game going to PC in 2020. Oh, yeah, I remember that when they said this doesn't mean that all games in the future is going to be going to PC. Definitely.
we are not launching with any
Yeah, we believe in generations. That age well. Exactly.
games, and we're not doing exclusives anymore. Just rip the Band-Aid off. Why wait till...
Rip the Band-Aid off for who? The average person doesn't care about this, Marlon, right? Yeah, that laugh is so cringe. Yeah, it does. It is cringe. This is not a Band-Aid being ripped off. The only person who's feeling the pain from this Band-Aid being ripped off is fanboys. All right, the fanboys. That's it, right? You're self-reporting.
halfway through the generation to tell us, yeah, we ain't doing exclusives no more. You know, no, like what? But the Series X is not the main console. Like,
Yeah, because Marlon would run Xbox so much better. Oh yeah, of course. Get hype. We would have the hype holiday holiday meetings. Exact. All these corporals tell you what you want to hear. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, exclusives are dead. That is true.
So the S is the console that a lot of developers were struggling to develop for because of the less VRAM.
Oh, so now it's because of the less VRAM. You peep this? So before, whenever it's PlayStation and everyone else, it's these lazy devs, right? Now it's not because of lazy devs. Now it's because of that darn Series S. Even though games like Expedition 33, a team of 33 people, Kingdom Come Deliverance and whatnot, all those games were able to get the shit going on the Series S, right? Interesting, right? Now it's the darn Series S and now it's VRAM, right?
Like we getting out of memory messages while we were playing.
Yeah, what you know about VRAM, Marlon? Nathan?
Some of these games? Like, what? Like, bro, guys, y'all remember the parody situation? A mess. This generation was a mess. Y'all remember the parody situation? The parody development clause situation that was going on. Oh, you can't develop for just the Series X without the S. Remember the Larian Studios situation? Remember that? Well, Baldur's Gate? Remember?
Yep, and I remember when it's all said and done, they find a way. That's what I remember. I know it's a whole bunch of drama, and it generates a lot of clicks. Xbox bad and everything, right? But I know that when it's all said and done, just like with Black Myth Wukong, I know that they always figure it out, right? Miraculously.
Remember that situation? Come on, y'all should
when they're ready to make their money, right? Even though the Xbox guys don't buy games.
know this. A mess. Look it up for yourselves. If you think this is a joke or I'm making stuff up. All right? And you see, Phil was like, yo, we need to get rid of this. We need to get rid of this nonsense. Oh, yeah, you can't develop for just the S without the X. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to do both. And if you can't do both, then don't develop at all. What? That
Hey, listen, and them niggas found a way to do both. They found a way to do both, right? They may have made a post here or there talking about how they're having a hard time doing it. Some of them said that them finding a way how to put it on the Series S helped improve the game for everyone, right? I forget what game it was. I think it was Battlefield or some game like that. There's been a couple of devs who said that shit, right? But if they trying to make that fucking money, they find a way to put it on both. I know Madden finds a way to put it on both, right? 2K finds a way to put it on both, right? Yeah, Baldur's Gate, yeah, true. Battlefield 6, yeah, exactly, right? They always find a way.
they almost lose out on a lot
Shit, Black Myth Wukong found a way to put it on both.
of that bread from Baldur's Gate. Y'all remember that situation from Baldur's Gate 3. So a lot of that stuff, what's going on? Psycho, U.S. Army, my brother, welcome to the stream. Let's get it. So y'all remember that situation. That stuff hurted them. And Microsoft was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, we know it hurted them.
Yeah, Phil was like, yeah, we need to, we got to stop doing this. Yeah. Let me correct that. Phil was like, let me correct that for you so you can put Baldur's Gate 3. Because they saw how well it was selling on PlayStation. Oh, shoot, let's fix that. So Microsoft was their own worst enemy throughout this entire freaking generation. And then to add insult to injury, right? You went up on the price 3 freaking times. And then towards the end of this
Yeah, that really hurted them.
year, going into next year, what were we told, guys? We were told, oh yeah, it's a possibility that Microsoft is going to go up on the price again for the 4th time.
Damn, I thought he was gonna do the oh yeah dog, It's been a minute since he's done that, right? I was hoping he was gonna do that.
Time in console history. So think about that, guys. Think about that. If Microsoft goes
I mean, we've been pondering it for the past 46 minutes, right? Are you gonna read this article, Marlon?
up on the price again, it's
Has he already read the article, right? I mean, this is what I mean about Marlon. Like when you listen to Marlon, it is like entering a whole nother dimension, right? Like the way that he speaks, everything, he does everything in such a weird way, right? It's so odd.
It's already DOA. It's done. It's already done, Marlon. What you talking about?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, okay, all right, we joking, right? What are we gonna do? Go up to $1,000? We're gonna go up to $899?
Yeah, better than MBG. Yeah.
People were finding it hard to justify buying a PS5 Pro at $699. You are higher than the PS5 Pro right now for your 2 terabyte.
Yeah.
The PS5 Pro is cheaper than your 2 terabyte, right? And it's already harder for people to buy Pro, let alone a Series X with no console exclusives.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. And,
Yeah, with no exclusives. Yes.
and you fixing to go up on the price again? All right. You know what? Let's rip the Band-Aid off. I'm going to let
Yeah.
y'all see for yourselves. Xbox died in 2025. That's what the article
Damn.
says.
Damn.
Okay, let's
Oh no.
let's
Not the
rip Band-Aid
article.
off. I'm done.
Oh.
I'm done talking now. We could
Yeah, 47 minutes. Damn. Now they died according to an article. Oh no.
talk later. But I've already said my piece on this one. So now we're fixing to just rip the Band-Aid off and we're
Yeah,
fixing
rip
to
it
go
off.
into this
Rip
freaking
it off.
article. This is sad, man. It hurts my guts to
whoa.
see.
It's this thing. He's never beating those allegations. It hurts your what?
Now we're fixing to just rip the Band-Aid off and we're fixing to go into this freaking article. This is sad, man. It hurts my guts
Yeah, pause.
to see Microsoft just give up. They just like, you know what?
Yeah.
All right, Sony, you
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah,
You got
besides the
bag,
games.
Sony.
Yeah. Yeah. They just gave up besides the games. Yeah. I'm glad that you laid the groundwork, right? Because everybody else would have been confused this whole conversation, but you've made it very clear besides the games, right? Okay.
Sony,
I got you.
you got the bag, son.
Yeah.
Sony, you got the bag. You
Yeah,
got it. You got
Yeah, the console sells. Yeah, R.I.P. Marlon's guts. Yeah, literally.
it, Sony. You got it. Nah, bro. You think I'm gonna give up like that? No. As long as I'm still breathing, I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. It ain't going down. Like, I'm gonna keep fighting. Whatever we gotta do at this doggone point, and even
This nigga talking about fighting, clapping his hands. Are we still talking about hardware and console sales? Right? I don't know what's going on. Right? 2024 was their best year, and Game Pass game won Game of the Year. But yeah, Xbox gave up. Hey, that is a good point. I can get an Xbox Series X for £500 and the Series X for £450. Oh shit! Hey, shout out to Coffee Don. Good to see you in here, man. Yeah, talk that shit, Coffee Don. He really believes he's cooking. Standing over a pot of salt water. Yes. And he loves to throw in and no exclusives.
You know what? Let's get to the article.
Yeah, get to the article.
All right. So we got an article here from Engadget. We got, like I said.
Yeah, and this is from senior editor Devendra Hardawar. Right? 2025 was the year Xbox died.
We got multiple stories to cover. Okay.
Yeah, multiple.
Look at this title, bro.
Wow.
Just look at this. Like,
yeah, just look at it.
And it ain't even just Engadget. It's Windows Central. And Windows Central is a Xbox, Microsoft, website. And we got Digital Foundry as well to chime in.
Yeah, and Digital Foundry. It's not looking good, you guys. We've got articles from journalists.
This is sad. This is so sad. 2025 was the year Xbox died.
Damn.
But can it be re-resurrected in PC form? You know what they're talking about right here. Right?
Like a phoenix.
Re-resurrected in
this is getting interesting. Wow. So now it's died, but can it re-resurrect? Wow. See, this is what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, these niggas are bored. Oh, they're so bored. This shit is hilarious, man. These titles are crazy.
PC form. Well, to take one of the context off of this, well, obviously the Xbox hybrid, right, is going to be a PC/console. All these consoles are PC, but I'm talking about like the functionality.
Oh, hush. I don't want to hear it. Not after the Xbox ROG Ally fiasco and everything. Now all consoles are PC. Stop it, Marlon. Stop.
And stuff like that. The dual boot functionality. If you want to go into the Xbox UI, then you can and play in a traditional console way, or you could just go full-blown Windows and play all the games like
he said. I'm trying to find Waldo. He's probably hidden because the damn the chat got his ass hidden on right.
And I think that's what's going to save Xbox in the next generation, because it's
he's right here in the right corner.
You know what I mean? Of the two, the best of both worlds in one box. Similar to Sony with the PS5 Pro, combining, fidelity and, performance together. And then here goes the birth of the PS5 Pro.
What is he even talking about?
Similar to this situation, but in a different way. Okay. All right. So it says right here, obviously.
So it's similar in a different way. Okay.
Now look at all this. Look at all this right here.
Please don't tell me you're going to read all this, Marlon.
All right. So we're not even going to say that.
Wow. And it starts off, you want to see a dead body? Hey, instrumentals from my mother's Christmas party. Troubles on my mind. Hey, what y'all know about that? Wow, this is how he starts it off. Insane.
Portion right there. I present to you the Xbox.
Yeah, similar differently, right? Yeah, similar in a different way. Funny Marlon is, I mean, dog, this shit is funny.
And the Xbox is dead. Okay, I present to you the Xbox. After a subdued launch at the height of the pandemic in 2020, the Xbox Series X quickly lost the fight against the PS5. Microsoft simply couldn't deliver enough compelling games despite some huge acquisitions, while Sony leaned on its goodwill from the PS4 era and a handful of.
So they're saying Microsoft simply couldn't deliver enough compelling games, right? So I guess, were they talking about the beginning of the gen? Despite some huge acquisitions. I mean, when they got that acquisition, that's when the game started to come out, right? In my opinion, right? But then they're saying, while Sony leaned on its goodwill, right? Is that right? Right? So niggas in the Xbox ecosystem was playing games from the acquisition, while these niggas were leaning on PS4 goodwill. How the hell you play good? How the hell you lean on goodwill and a handful of desirable exclusives, right? And here's the kicker, like I've been saying all night, none of the games are exclusive. they're all playable on PC, right? I mean, already I'm seeing the bullshit being stated, right? And these will be the same content creators who wonder why niggas don't want to listen to the dumb shit they say. Because it's just a whole bunch of fanboy dribble. Yeah, goodwill. Yeah, what the hell does that mean? Goodwill from the PlayStation 4 era. What the hell? You playing goodwill?
Desirable exclusives as prices rose due to supply chain issues and the Trump administration.
And you know, he read this shit and he was like, this is what I've been saying. He was like, exactly. Couldn't wait to share this shit.
Violate the tariff scheme, said there was even less of a reason to get an Xbox.
You know, I was wondering what kept you PlayStation guys, you know, because every now and then, you know, we'll have some PlayStation guys in the chat. So that's what kept you guys entrenched, right? The goodwill, right? Because I'm like, you getting 1 to 2 tentpole titles a year of the exclusive games. That's what it's been, right? It's been the goodwill from the PlayStation 4 era. Okay.
Even the cheaper Series S.
Makes sense.
I re-reviewed the Series X last
yeah, goodwill, what we donating, yeah.
year, it was clear that it never lived up to its potential. That's all facts right there. I can attest.
Yeah, now they talk about this shit like it's a Gohan, right? So it never reached its ultimate potential.
As a Series X owner, we felt left out. We felt
yep, time to pack another bowl. You already know.
Scammed on the Series X until we got Hellblade 2. Ever since we got Hellblade 2 and Indiana Jones, that's when it started picking up from there. But I digress. That's just subjectively speaking. That's just my opinion. So I can see where this guy is coming from with this article. Anyone in the right mind would be better off buying a PlayStation 5. Oh, Jesus, here we go. Obviously, he's taking the gloves off at this point. Xbox didn't enter 2020.
Yeah, he's taking the gloves off, you guys.
5 in great state.
Like I said, if this is this nigga taking the gloves off, then I see why people ain't listening to what Xbox content creators got to say about shit.
And it's leaving the year grasping for help, like an Arc Raider player.
Yeah, no, better off buying a Steam OLED, yeah, or the ROG Ally, yeah, 1,000%. You guys already know I'm a Steam Deck OLED guy, right? 1,000%. Did he skip the goodwill part? I think he did.
Desperate for a revival after being knocked out. Well, no.
And you see, he loves that analogy. Look at him start giggling. This is what I'm saying. He giggled like a schoolgirl reading this shit.
Grasping for help, like an Arc Raider player desperate for a revival after being knocked out. Well, no, I got a better one for him. Battlefield 6. Medic!
Oh my God.
Medic! Yeah, you can scream medic all you want. You're gonna be bleeding out because ain't nobody fixing to go ahead and help you. All right. So it says right here, Microsoft canceled Perfect Dark reboot. I'm still pissed about that, y'all. And Everwild.
I mean, I think that was a W actually, right? And when I seen the chin on that bitch, I said, "Oh, they need to get her out of here."
I'm still pissed about that, y'all.
Yeah, not a pony, by the way.
Now, 2 of the most interesting games in its
what glove you think he talking about? It all depends, right?
Upcoming slate. The company brought titles like Forza Horizon 5 over to the PlayStation 5, which prompt Engadget deputy editor Nathan Ingram to declare he
a deputy editor Nathan, right? That's how you know I'm geeked, right? Engadget deputy editor Nathan, right? Will you tell editor Nathan that he's gonna have to step up the journalist skills?
He no longer needed an Xbox. That is crazy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. He said, "I don't need this for Nathan." This nigga said, "I don't need this Xbox for Nathan no more."
Stop right here for a second. Stop right here. Pause. You see what I'm saying?
No.
You see what I am saying? When Phil, Matt Booty, and Sarah Bond all sat there, was it the beginning of 2024? And they were like, "Look, bro, we're starting off with 4 games."
Oh God!
We're starting off with 4. That was it.
Oh no, not to just 4 games.
Right there. That was it, because people knew right there, and it's over. It's this whole battle between Xbox and PlayStation. It's over. Oh yeah, don't think that Indiana Jones and Hellblade is gonna go to PlayStation. It's not gonna happen. Remember that conversation? That was the beginning of the end. They were just.
And now you niggas sound exactly the same. Right now, it's funny. Now, but it's not the beginning of the end with PlayStation, right? You guys have put games on Nintendo. You guys done put games on PC. You done put games on Xbox, right? You done put them on all platforms, right? But now you niggas say it's just live service games, right? It's crazy how you guys couldn't learn from what happened with them.
Too scared and chicken to come out and admit it. But bro, whenever the cat was out the bag, whenever the gloves was off, Microsoft was like, all right, we fixing to roll with the punches now, bro. We don't care about how pissed off the Xbox fan base is going to be. We take
Yes, just like with PlayStation when they put Helldivers on Xbox.
the blows. The damage was already done with starting off with 4. But now bigger blows are starting to happen. Wait, we start hearing the rumors. Forza Horizon 5 is going to freaking PlayStation 5. I'm done with Xbox. Right? So I can believe that's what I'm saying. That was a pivotal turning point right there for it
But I thought the hardware wasn't selling leading up to that point.
being over for Microsoft. Whenever the bigger
I thought, like I said, I thought the hardware already wasn't selling leading up to that.
stuff that people care about and love start going over to PlayStation.
I mean, like I said, I may oversimplify this shit, but when they did ABK and they got all that, the games and IP and shit like that, I think them niggas was like, hey, we need to sell this shit. Right? And why not try to tap into other platforms to sell the games, right? I mean, it makes sense to me.
It was a wrap. It was a wrap because it's like, okay, well, what's the point now? What was the point? You starting off with 4 casual games already was leaving a stained legacy, and then you're going into this saying the bigger stuff is now going to go to PlayStation 5, then what the heck am I doing with an Xbox then? You see what I'm saying?
I mean, and this is what I'm saying. You could say the same thing for all the consoles, right? All the tentpole titles, right? That's what we're talking about, right? The big stuff, the tentpole titles, all of them are playable on PC, right? I mean, you could say this about all the consoles.
If I can play that game on PlayStation, then why should I keep an Xbox?
He's mad for Xbox players. So empathetic. Yeah, this is just concern trolling, right? Still waiting for this conversation to be had about the PlayStation ecosystem, right?
Let's get back in the article.
Right. It's different when we have this conversation about PlayStation.
All right, so let's dig back in the huddle here. This is crazy.
Yeah, let's get back in the huddle.
Making things
It's third and fourth.
worse this year. Microsoft raised prices across the board, with the Xbox Series S starting at $400 and the cheapest Series X going for
this man is, I'm gonna skip to the second article where he starts talking about it because we've pretty much heard everything about this article. Let's get into where he starts talking about the Digital Foundry, right? Let's see him sum this shit up. Because I think this is around where he ends the article. Okay.
Bro, listen. Now, appreciate you, Bobby Cook. Now, that was a lengthy article.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I had to skip to the end.
And we're not going to just stop there. Now, for some people, they'll look at it as, well, Microsoft is not dead. They just changed strategy. Okay, they just changed strategy. But
I mean, isn't that what they done? And I mean, PlayStation's changed their strategy as well.
at the same time, the Xbox console as a whole, like the brand might still be alive doing other things, but the console itself,
But didn't they sell like 30 million consoles, right? A console sell consoles. Like, I mean, I just don't get it. I'm confused. I know they're in last place, but across the board, hardware sales are down, right? I don't understand.
like, bro, come on. Like, who is rushing out to buy a Series X
A console, right? Who's rushing out here to buy a console? 1,000%. You're correct, Marlon. We see that the console sales have been down to a low that they were at 1995, right? Since 1995, they haven't been that low, right? In general.
console at the high price point that it is? Like, bro,
Great question.
yo,
Oh, shit.
Bobby Cook. Bobby Cook again cooking in this piece.
Yep. Cooking.
Knock us down to 48. So we are 40.
Yeah, they think 30 million consoles is nothing. Tell that to Nintendo during the Wii U days. They would have loved those numbers then. Yeah, true. I mean, yeah, it is fake outrage. Yeah, Richard Omega, that is true. No one is rushing to buy an Xbox because everything is an Xbox. Come on, Marlon, you should know that. Yeah, that is a good point as well. Right, I think they want more so reoccurring purchases, right? Buying games, microtransactions, right? That's a lot better than just buying a console one time, right? It's not like niggas are buying consoles every week, unless you're Marlon. You know, this nigga buys hardware every other week, but most people buy one console and then they buy the digital shit from there, right? They rather sell the reoccurring purchases, right? That's where the real money at.
8 more away from hitting our end goal. God bless. One love and God bless. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you guys. All right. So we're not even done talking about this whole thing yet. We're going to move on to the next topic.
Yeah, even though it's dead and we've already discussed all of this, we're not done because this is the whole topic for my stream, even though this stream is about how Xbox content doesn't get clicks and views. But I'm still going to talk about Xbox for the whole entire stream, right? To literally unravel my whole entire argument, right? That's literally what people are doing with this news.
Oh, Lord. Oh, I can't believe what I'm seeing here. I can't. And this is why I try to tell you.
But I thought you were the main person saying that you saw this coming and you've been saying this for years.
Boys, like, you can say whatever you want to say about that article. But now this rabbit hole is
yeah, it can't be. Consoles are all PlayStation has. Xbox must want and need a console selling. I mean, that's literally the logic that I'm hearing.
It's gonna get even deeper right now. Just to show you the relevancy of Xbox and people making Xbox content and videos and talking about the console.
But who cares about this, right? But sorry for the Xbox content creators who are struggling, right? Because like I said, that maybe I just watch the ones who make good content. It doesn't seem like they're struggling, right? But I'm sorry for the niggas whose channels are struggling, right? But who gives a shit, right?
Okay. Let's talk about this because this is not
right. I know someone else whose channel's struggling, right? Let me throw some shade, right? Because I ain't talked about the shit in a minute. Lono, right? Had to talk some shit. His channel's struggling, right? But who gives a fuck?
Nuts. I can't believe when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, bro. This is not looking too good.
Oh.
This is not looking too good. And you would think that, these guys are backed by Microsoft in some kind of way. Man, the evidence are there, bro. The evidence are there. So
y'all peep that hairline? He showed that hairline for a quick second, right?
And the evidence are there.
Look at that. Vegeta-san, right? Got his ass. I told y'all, man, that boy got that Vegeta. That shit is insane. That McDonald's arc, right? I see why he be keeping that cap on, right? What? Every day he got that cap on, right? I see what he's hiding.
There, bro. The evidence are there.
Yeah.
So this is coming. Oh, let me show y'all. Let me just show y'all. Okay.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I know that hairline is back. That hairline is cooked. Niggas want to talk about what's dead, right? Nigga, that hairline is dead.
Big up yourself on screen, Marlon. Big up yourself.
Peace out, El Unico. Peace out, man.
Screen for this one. Are y'all seeing the screen correctly on your phones, on your TV? Yeah. So shout out to my man Hunter, next gen player.
Phones and TV. What about the people watching you on PC, Marlon?
Digital Foundry says.
What about the PC boys?
Xbox videos draw very little views and is harder and harder to justify. Windows Central agrees
peace out,
with
Richard Omega.
low views and says they are doing far more traffic covering.
Yeah, all ponies. Yeah. Oh man.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like Alex said, it seems like if PlayStation is dead, it seems like if PlayStation is dead with the way that ponies only talk about Xbox. Hey, we see what happens when niggas only talk about PlayStation, right? We see what happens with the views and everything, right? Not a smart business move.
Steam Deck?
Yeah.
All hands on deck.
Right, he has a hard time with deck. Yeah, all ponies on deck. Fuck Digital Foundry. All these companies do is Xbox bad. Yeah, hey, that's what gets the clicks, right? I guess they got to spin it better, right? They got to spin the Xbox bad better, man. Maybe they can get in contact with Lono, right? I mean, he's the guy who gets it going, right?
Came out way back when in what, 2022? Steam Deck? Old crusty Steam Deck?
Pause. Do y'all hear this nigga?
Steam Deck? Old crusty Steam Deck?
One more time. I'm sorry, you guys.
Steam Deck? Old crusty Steam Deck? Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Are y'all seeing this right now? Digital Foundry.
Yeah, Steam. Yeah, the old crusty Steam Deck. Oh my God. I just don't know yet. Clip it. I might just have to. Like, oh my God. This shit, one more time. One more time. Like I said, he has a hard time saying that shit. Yeah, he's jelly of the Steam Deck.
Way back when in what, 2022? Steam Deck? Old crusty Steam Deck?
It's the old crusty Steam Deck? Oh my God, man. That shit is hilarious, dog. But nah, man, I've been trying to tell you niggas that the Steam Deck was I said the Steam Deck. He's got me saying this shit. I've been trying to tell you niggas that the Steam Deck OLED is king. Yes, I gotta put that on the soundboard. I'm writing down the timestamp right now, right? I've been trying to tell you, damn, he done got me saying this shit, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Are y'all
Yeah, he need to hop off the Steam Deck. Yeah.
seeing this right now? Digital Foundry. Digital Foundry is saying Xbox videos draw very little views and it's harder for them to justify.
Oh,
bro,
no.
Are you sick? Bro, y'all think this is a joke? This is a joke.
Yes.
Bro,
Yes, I do think it's a joke. I think it's all a joke, right? You know, who cares what Shamir Sarafaraz has to say about this shit? Alex Batiglilia, right? I think these niggas are talking about Nathan. I think these niggas need to make better content, right? If they need to get good, right? Their content is boring, right? Their narratives have been debunked, right? A lot of them sound like Fanboy. People don't want to hear what they have to say. People don't want to put it like this. People don't want to hear their opinion because most people know what their opinion's going to be, right? It's the same shit. Ekbok bad, exclusives. It's just the same old shit. They're just tired of hearing ignorant people speak about the topic.
this can't be real. This can't be real, bro.
Oh, believe it. Oh, it's real.
Technical analyst reports Xbox game videos.
Yeah, and that's overblown, right? A technical analyst. These niggas just have frame counters at the top of their screen, right? But you guys up here glazing them. That's why I couldn't believe people watch that for entertainment, right? Maybe I just focus too much on entertainment, right? But you know, your boy Six is in it for shits and giggles, right? I can't get jiggy to no Digital Foundry. They don't talk about Nathan.
Drew very little views in 2025. This is Alex
Also, Jazz at Windows Central clarified and said Xbox videos do well, just guide videos don't do well. Oh, wow. So these niggas are already twisting words and shit. You would expect as much.
Battalion, right? Alex is saying this. So, bro, this and it's getting harder for them to justify Xbox on the channel anymore. Again,
wow.
You seeing it. This is sad, bro. This is so.
You know, this reminds me of the same shit that we hear with devs, right? Every blue moon, you'll hear about a dev saying, oh, we can't justify putting the game on Xbox, right? If it's going to sell, yada, yada, yada. But when it's all said and done, when push comes to shove, nigga, you will see an Xbox bad video on your timeline. Right? Conveniently, from a lot of these niggas, you'll see it around the end of the month, right? Like clockwork. You know what I'm saying, right? Just saying, right to the point where it's made it even easier to farm these niggas. I said it all night tonight, right? I mean, your favorite PlayStation podcast, 9 times out of 10, they're talking about Xbox.
That's why I try to tell you boys, there's no defending this.
Yeah, all of this nonsense because of guides. LOL. Defending what? Who gives a fuck about Alex Batiglilia, whatever the hell his name is, or Digital Foundry? Who cares? This is their problem. And to be honest with you, they need to cry about that shit in private. Nigga, if my channel was doing bad, nigga, I'd lie and say it's doing good. I wouldn't get up here and cry. have some dignity and cry and shit and blame Xbox, right? Nigga, maybe you're just boring and people don't want to hear what you have to say.
There's no defending this. If Digital Foundry,
Laugh my ass off, and Alex on his stream looked through Digital Foundry Xbox videos, and they're all just as high as others. Yeah, you know, that's what I mean. And it's funny, they fired up this headline because they knew it'd get clicks and views, right? They know that Xbox bad puts asses in the seats. I don't know why they're capping. I don't know why they're playing with us, right?
is coming out saying, man, it's getting harder and harder to justify covering Xbox on our, because a lot of Digital Foundry videos.
Max City says, the Alex nigga hates Xbox with a passion. That's why he did this. Hey, he needed them clicks and the views. Hey, it worked. And to be honest, I've been somewhat talking shit about him, right? You know what? Shout out to him, though. Right? Because it put a battery in the back of the PlayStation guys, and they got out here, started yapping about exclusives, you know, doing the basic fanboy antics, right? Exposing themselves, right? They got from behind the cover of being a neutral. So I'm kind of glad that he did it, right? Hopefully Lono will talk about it, right? Let me put my prayer out there.
Costs a lot of money to make. You understand what I'm saying? And they have to recoup on that. They got employees to pay.
Yes, they create rage bait to gain a view. Yes, definitely.
You know what I mean? Alex, John, all these people, they got to get paid, right? So if Xbox...
them niggas better get to working, then they better get to making videos then, right? They better, I suggest maybe make a better thumbnail, right? Make a better title, right? They better get to fucking work then.
You know, is not generating enough views and stuff. Oh, shoot, we got to go where the views are. That's just the way it works.
Yeah.
Don't take it personal. Yeah. But this is
you're right. You got to go to where the views are. So let's put out the narrative that Xbox videos don't do good. Yep.
Again, it's freaking crazy, right? Any Xbox related content they posted in 2025 got very few views, even for AAA titles. Oh my Lord Jesus, bro, this is sad. This is sad, man. If it ain't exactly.
We will make our own destiny.
Jeez, dude. Jeez,
Yeah.
dude.
If it don't make money, it don't make sense.
100%.
Shrugging emoji.
100%. 100%, Steven. 100%, my brother. If it don't
Yeah, that's why you spread the Xbox bad, right? Yep. Say it again, Marlon.
if it don't make money, it don't make sense. Yeah, and I've told you guys about that a long time.
Yeah, and I've inferred that plenty of times with some of like the articles that you run with, right? Because you don't care about, you know, truth, right? You don't care about being credible or any of that stuff. You'll run with any rumor, any buzz topic. I mean, right now we're talking about YouTube views, right? And this is supposed to be a gaming channel, right? I mean, you'll just run with anything that can get you some clicks and views, right? I get it, right? If it don't make money, it don't make sense.
Time ago. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. This is evidence. When people lie to you and tell you in front of your face, oh yeah, man, it's not about the views. It's not about the clicks. Oh, it is. For some
1,000%, it is about the clicks. And I feel like if you're entertaining and you're putting out good content, then people will watch it and you'll get views. Right? If you're not getting views, you're not getting clicks and likes, and people ain't showing up, then niggas don't want to watch your shit. I you know, like I said, I have a habit. I've been told I simplify things. But that's what my suggestion would be, is that your video ain't hitting on Nathan.
channels, it is. I mean, if you're getting thousands, and Digital Foundry, they get a lot of views. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what's sad is a grown-ass man in his 40s giving a shit about a corporation that see him as shit on their shoe. Exactly, right? 1,000%. It's a Hard Dug Life says, what up, Sigs? Chat, I'm listening while closing. Oh, man, you know, just the same old Xbox bad. Now the YouTube content creators are, Xbox done killed their channels, apparently.
They get like 20, 30, 40, 50,000. My channels are dropping the bucket comparing to their channel. I'm over here getting pennies by the dollar. They're getting...
but you was shaking. Is that why you were shaking that cup on Christmas? Right? Christmas Eve, right? The Christmas train and everything, right? Is that right?
By the dollar. You know what I'm saying? So if they're coming out and saying this, like, bro, it's very evident. Like, hey, Xbox is just not like it used to be anymore. You know, they're even talking about the games. You see what I'm saying? They even talking about the games, like, man, even cover.
Yeah, literally, we can't do Xbox no more. Gotta go to the clicks. And then literally they crank out more Xbox videos. Then they crank out an article about the shit, right? And it gets views, right? I needed this laugh. Hey, I'm glad that you got it, Trent Johnson, for real, for real. I'm glad that you enjoyed this shit, man.
AAA games, like, because they do their analysis and all that kind of stuff. That takes a lot of time, effort, and money and resources.
Now you're just talking. So now them running what's it called, a benchmark or whatever the fuck, it takes time, money, and resources. I know it takes time, and time is money. But you're not going to sit like them running frame tests and all this shit. You're like, dude, do you think they're actually at a fucking lab, dog? Like, they're probably just running some shit on their computer. Like, come on, dog.
Is to get like all this stuff, the analysis done. And it's not even worth it. They're saying like, bro, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Oh my God.
Their videos are boring.
Oh my God. This is sad, bro. It's sad.
Yeah, it all makes sense now. Xbox was the cause for Marlon praying for subs and donos on Christmas. Oh yeah, he was scandalous on Christmas, right? It's just this is what I'm saying. So that's why that's what's going on. I could never be like that. I could never blame other people for my failure, right? It's just weird.
Got 10 million views.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And look at Alex. Look at Alex Batalga.
Oh, and more importantly, this tells me everything I need to know. This nigga has a blue sky.
Yeah. Look at what he said. Look, this is Alex, bro. Alex that does a lot of the analysis. Look at
who gives a fuck.
This, guys, what Alex is saying. Alex said on his Blue Sky account, looking over the year, our coverage of Xbox titles in videos almost feels like it is getting harder and harder to justify from a work return perspective. Very little views. There are even for titles that you could think could.
Yeah, plus all these journos can't take responsibility for not being able to convince people to watch/read their content. Yeah, I heard like the journalists had it the worst because people were preferring to watch YouTube. Right now, YouTube people are crying. Like a lot of like from what I've seen. Right now, granted, I know I'm new at doing this shit, but a lot of people just like assume that like I guess they feel entitled to views. Right? If they talk about certain topics, like even if you're talking about a good topic and it's something that people want to watch, right? If you're not good yourself, niggas aren't gonna stay. They might find someone better, right? Like, I'm sorry, and most of these guys, like, especially Digital Foundry, they're fucking boring.
Draw them in. I wonder what the future is.
Yeah, oh, on his Blue Sky account, why should I trust anything from a Blue Sky user? Exactly, right? This is the damning evidence right here. This is the smoking gun, right? This is why we listen to all the bullshit. This right here debunks everything I need to know, right? And this guy's on Blue Sky. That's what he fucking gets.
Is there.
This is Xbox own titles like Doom, The Dark Ages, Fable, South of Midnight, Avowed, State of Decay, 3, Gears of War, E-Day, Hollow Knight, Silksong, Call of Duty, right? Black Ops and everything, right? Okay, yeah, I know Hollow Knight Silksong is indie, but I mean the shit was on Game Pass. That is a good point. But yeah, I mean they got good games, right? Coffee Don says Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Yeah, I mean there was some good games for sure.
Think about what he said. This was on December 20th.
But Coffee Don, what you have to understand is they're talking about console sales,
Come
right?
on, you should know this.
And that's the funny thing. Didn't this guy said multiple times, he said, besides the games. That's what we're all forgetting, right? Because, we could give two fucks about console sales. We could give two fucks about any of that other bullshit. Most gamers don't care about that. He's saying besides the games. People like us, all we care about is the games, right? So we're already going to be at odds, right? That's why a lot of this is going over our heads.
22nd, bro. What? This is absurd to think about. And we're getting into 2026, which is the 25th year of Xbox, right? And Microsoft saying that they got something planned and stuff like, bro, guys.
You said to begin this, and because I've been listening to all this bullshit, you said to start this off, you literally said their catalog for 2026 is crazy. You said 2024 was their best year. You said their 2026 catalog is crazy. You even spoke out of both sides of your mouth, and you said that they don't care, but they're turning it up into high gear. So you've quite literally said everything. Like you said everything and nothing at the same time. Just word salad.
This is Digital Foundry that do some great.
Tell us again. I didn't hear you the last 7 times you brought it up. Let us know again that it's Digital Foundry.
Work when it comes to analysis on all the games that we play. And if they're, bro, basically return on investment. That's pretty much what he's saying here.
It's fuck his return on investment, nigga. That sound like a problem for him. What the fuck does this have to do with anything? Right? It sounds like his content ain't hitting on Nathan. Right? Yeah, the Rage Knot says a whole lot of Nathan. It sounds like his content ain't hitting on Nathan, right? And it sounds like he's blaming Xbox instead of getting better.
It's hard for them to sit here and put so much manpower and time and not make any substantial amount of money because everybody got to get paid.
Coffee Dot said, my in real life little bro is a Sony fanboy. I roasted him yesterday. You're going to roast him some more. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, right? Marlon is completely based on the appeal to emotion. That's what he's trying to do, but it's not going to work.
This is sad, dude.
I don't think it's sad at all. I mean, because I maybe it's just me, right? I don't, this isn't my business, right? This isn't full time. I don't think it's sad at all. I think it's an opportunity to get better, right? And if it was easy, then everyone would do it, right? Only the best of the best, right? The elite, right? And it looks like you're just not saying Nathan, right? It seems like your videos just aren't doing well, buddy. And from what I heard, people are saying that that your videos are doing fine, right?
Sad. This is sad. Digital Founder member Ates Battalion says revealed that the channel's coverage of Xbox video games in 2025 barely garnered any views, even for titles they thought could draw the Xbox audience out. So even for titles,
they couldn't draw them out.
Look at whoa.
Yeah, it seems like they lost the Xbox guys.
Whoa. Look at this right here. Look at this. Let's move on to the next part of it. Right? Jez Corden, look it up. I'm telling you, Windows Central is a Microsoft-backed website. Guys, there's no damage control in this.
Well, it seems like Jez Corden said that he was talking about guide videos, right? But I mean, you guys take him out of context and use his narratives to whenever they align with what you guys try to say all the time, right? You guys did the same thing with the Sony pulling back on PC. All right, this is, like I said, this is how you guys roll.
Jez is coming out saying this too. It ain't just Digital Foundry.
Even though Xbox game sales are down, but the Xbox brought out more of its own titles than PlayStation. Yeah, I mean, the console sales may be down, but I mean, their games are selling well.
It's Jez. All right, Jez.
Windows Central is not a Microsoft-backed outlet. Oh, so that's a lie.
He's one of the biggest Xbox influencer of all time. He's
one of the biggest Xbox influencers of all time.
Now, under his post, journalist Jez Corden amplified the same opinion, saying that his publication primarily covers Xbox and it's targeted towards that player base. However, his content related to the Steam Deck gains more traffic than anything Xbox oriented. Bro, digital.
Yeah, Jez, you might need to hop on that Steam Deck, right? Paul is right. The crusty Steam, you know what, right? I told you guys the Steam Deck is OLED. I've been trying to tell you niggas, right? Let me talk my shit. I've been trying to tell you the Steam Deck OLED outdoes all these consoles, right? But that's neither here nor there, right? But maybe that's his calling, dude.
Foundry? And now you have Windows Central of all places, that is more Xbox and PC focused than anything else. And they're saying they get more traffic for Steam Deck. Oh my Lord, bro. Oh my God.
Hey, yeah, Steam been popping off.
God have mercy, bro. I can't believe what I'm reading right now. This is sad. Going into 2026, what is Microsoft gonna do? Look at this.
Yeah, besides the game, I think they're just gonna sell games.
Xbox is already in a financial mess with its 2025 revenue fallen by $113 million as its hardware declined by a whopping 29%. But
Taylor Parker says, as an Xbox gamer, why would I click on a video about Xbox negativity all the time? I'm fed up. I don't give attention anymore to those so-called gaming media. Yeah. They done scared off the Xbox guys, dude. Like, I mean, the Xbox guys don't want to watch y'all's video. I said that shit earlier. I'm like, I mean, I can only imagine, like, you already know what these niggas' opinion's gonna be. Right? When the whole Xbox Magnus thing got announced, or the Xbox ROG Ally, we already knew what their opinion was gonna be, right? When they announced the new pisser update, fucking algorithm thing, right? It was him and Mark Cerny and everything. We already knew what their opinion was gonna be. I don't need to watch the video. I'll tell you what they said. I'll tell you how they said it, right? These guys all run with the same narratives. You watch one, you've seen them all, right? And the sad thing is, even when their narratives are debunked, they don't even adapt them, right? They just still run with them, right? I mean, these guys are still talking about fucking exclusives. When all their fucking exclusives are on PC. I mean, the shit is tiring.
Something worse. Oh my God, bro. And the mandatory ruin its irrelevance in gaming. And from the looks of it, the brand is getting there. Like, bro, this is not good. This is not good.
Jez tweeted back at someone saying he never said Xbox content was bad traffic. Yeah, like I said, they take Jez out of context all the time, right? He actually be getting took out of my context.
Bro, this is
true. Digital Foundry crapped on the Xbox Ally for strange things and harped on this is an Xbox. I remember he did that shit, right? I think even Linus did the same thing. I think Linus, he said instead of getting a ROG Ally or any of the Ally X's, or he said you could get a PS5 and a PlayStation Portal. When I heard him say that shit, I said, yeah, these niggas are silly.
It's so freaking sad, man. It breaks my heart, bro.
Yeah,
it breaks my heart to see this.
Yeah, because
now's the time to chill out the funds.
Yeah, when you see a console, you want people to buy it,
man. Bro, like it breaks my heart because I love Xbox and I'm one of the main ones that have always said, no, man, I want Microsoft to stay in the fight.
Console war.
I've always been critical.
I got you, Marlon. Don't worry.
We need war.
That's what it is, right? And that's what's really goofy about you, right? You guys just want to see a fight, right? Instead of just enjoying the game, which is so odd to me, right? You'll sit there and say, besides the games, instead of just celebrating the games, right? I thought the games were the whole entire point, but I learned something new about you fanboys every stream.
Critical on Xbox. I've always been hard on Xbox because I know they could do better.
Because you're a fanboy, PlayStation fanboys.
I was talking about all these years later, and I'm like, Microsoft can do better. They can do better. Oh no, you just hating on Xbox. Oh, remember when the exclusives were still a thing? People were, oh, you're just hating on Xbox and you just this, and now they started. Where are those people at now?
Right here.
Where are those Xbots?
Oh, and now he's talking about Xbots. Nigga, it wasn't even Xbots. It was just people who find you goofy. Who've seen you guys attach yourself to the gaming discussion, LARP as a gamer, right? While shaking that cup, right? Something that you did on Christmas Eve, by the way, right? Just running with narratives that have been debunked many times over, saying nonsense, right? While glazing a corporation that's damn near in a very similar position with how they treat their tentpole titles. That's just the ridiculousness about all of this, right? And the whole entire time we've been saying the same exact thing.
Now, where are all those people that was defending Microsoft every move? Where are those?
Not defending Microsoft, more so just calling out the hypocrisy of your talking points, right? If it makes you feel better, nigga, fuck Microsoft, fuck PlayStation, more importantly, nigga, fuck the fanboys. All right, you guys are lame, right? The way that you discuss these gaming topics are very biased, all right? Very biased and cringe as well.
Hold the line, people at where are they at?
Oh, now he's taking shots at King David, right? Why don't you say some names?
You should be holding the line, Marlon. Hold, man. Hold on, man. Where are those people at? It's very evident that Microsoft
please, Marlon,
has given up on this generation.
Please, Marlon, somebody could call you out, say your name, make an AI thumbnail, and your podcast wouldn't say Nathan back. All right, you just pretend like you didn't see it, right? We know this
now, and let's go to the next generation. This is what, guys, the pattern continues. Same thing that they have done during the Xbox One generation, and then now to the Series generation, and then Microsoft had already said, we're moving on. We're moving on. Look it up.
Yeah.
I think I'm lying. We are moving on from the Xbox Series generation. We're moving into the next generation. We already had Sarah Bond came out talking about it, the AMD partnership. We had Aaron Greenberg.
Okay, so they've officially have talked about how they're going to make a new console. Meanwhile, you read PlayStation rumors from Moore's Law is Dead all the time, and you get hype.
All these other higher up execs, that works for Xbox have already said, look, bro, we're transitioning to the next.
Yeah, hold the line. Just play games where I like this shit gets, it runs deep.
We have my man, Jason Ronald, the chief Xbox engineer, right? He's already saying,
Is that fat nigga with the beard? Who?
yep, we ready to go. You see what I'm saying? We had my man, what's his name again? I forget.
Your
He used to
man.
work for Blizzard. He have already said the Xbox brand was dead. You know what I'm saying? In terms of the console, in terms of the hype,
Is he talking about Mike Ybarra?
like in terms of how it used to be. Frig me, bro. Like this is,
You done?
bro. Like it's sad. It's so freaking sad. And you thought we was finished? Oh no,
Yeah.
we ain't even done yet.
Yeah, hold on, wait a minute. You thought we was finished. What, you got another nigga crying about his channel not doing well? Shout out to Web Dave. So cokeheads forget, PlayStation is down 40% and Xbox Game Pass is the future of gaming with Play Anywhere. Hey, Marlon is a trap, a grifter, place of shit. Damn. Hey, shout out to Web Dave, man. He talking that shit, man. Shout out to you, dog. I mean, this shit is tiring, right? Just a whole lot of nonsense.
Look at this right here.
Yeah, he conveniently forgot that fact, and we've been bringing it up multiple times.
This one right here is like,
Yeah, wipe that nose.
my goodness, man. I don't know, man. This is sad, bro. It's so freaking sad. It's sad.
So
It's
sad.
sad, man. It's sad.
Yeah.
And I don't think Microsoft care enough to say, you know what? Let's drop.
Yeah, because outside of the games, right? I gotta keep on harping on outside of the games, they don't care, dude. Right? It seems like they only care about the
The
games.
price. The biggest thing right now is Game Pass Ultimate being too expensive. Well, you got
Okay.
PC Game Pass, Marlon. You're right. Which a lot of
Okay.
people are just now starting to be like, you know what? Let's start gaming more on PC because it's cheaper to game more on PC than consoles. What? It's crazy. You don't have to pay this high premium price for Game Pass Ultimate on consoles when you can play.
So does this apply to PlayStation? Like, holy shit. This is what I mean. This guy is all over the place.
You can have Game Pass on PC and still be able to play these games day one.
Yeah, and you'll be able to play the PC games. I said PC. And you'll be able to play PlayStation games as well.
Still be able to
If you want to play them shits.
play all these exclusive games day one on PC. Come on,
Because there are no exclusive games.
guys, you should know this. You already got a PC, right? You already got a higher end PC or a mid level
Negative, right? A higher end PC. Here we go.
PC already playing all these Xbox games. Plus, you got a PlayStation 5. So,
Yeah, it's been sad since 2022, bruh. No exclusive, no real plans, just remakes and third-party games that can be played on PC. And the crazy thing is, every once in a while, right, the truth starts to show. You know, we'll get streams like what he was just crying about. The shit with Naughty Dog, right? That's why it's just so funny. You know, a couple days later, he comes out and he does a stream like this. That's why, you know, I compare him to a leaf all the time, right? Wherever the wind blows, whatever the hot topic, whatever the hot trending topic is, and typically it's of the Xbox bad variety, right? You know, which listen, you know, like I said, I'm a fan of the Xbox bad. I get it, but he's literally said nothing this whole entire stream.
oh Lord, look now.
We're gonna
let's
read
take
another
off the
article.
gloves one more time.
Okay, one more time.
Look at this right here. If this is not evidence right here, bro,
Wow, a tweet.
CNBC is talking about this. Look at this right here. My man, Next Gen Hunter again. Xbox is losing the console race by miles. CNBC. Quote,
Okay, it's a losing race though, right? All the people participating in this race are down, right? All the cells are down across the board, Marlon. And all I can say
come
is,
on, you should know this.
right, you know this. You just talked about this last week, right? Did you forget?
The Xbox.
Or does it not suit your narrative right now, right? LOL, Jason Schreier confirmed that employees at ABK are much happier with Mike Ybarra and all hated him. Damn. Yeah, I mean, Mike Ybarra is just a bitter ex.
Xbox Series S and X at 1.7 million units sold in 2020.
Yeah, what's new? They've been losing since 2017. This isn't news. I know. And more importantly, why would a consumer care about this shit?
What? No, this can't be true. This cannot be true. Guys, 1.7 million units in 2025? Okay, all right. Couldn't outsell the original Nintendo Switch, which launched in 2017 and has sold 3.4 million units so far this year, end quote. Guys, what? You don't see something wrong here? Microsoft, no. Nah, dog.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like consoles are obsolete.
Listen,
I remember what you showed us a week ago when you showed us that hardware is down across the board, right?
I cannot believe it.
Yeah, and who cares? Yeah, console sales. You guys know what time it is. Interesting, though, they said Xbox sales fell off a cliff. 1.7 million is in the million. Yeah, true. Yep, console sales, right? The funny thing is, you guys remember, like, not a couple weeks ago, the NEX box outsold Xbox, right? And them niggas still talked about Xbox, right? Instead of talking about the NEX box, right? Have you guys heard anything about that NEX box? But they still talked about Xbox.
I can't believe it. Microsoft only sold 1.7 million units
I believe
for
it.
this entire year?
Nigga, they raised the price, didn't they? Right? I thought that they were dead, dude. I'm surprised they sold that much. Theatrics. Okay. You have a skit for us? You thinking up of a skit, Marlon?
I'm burning the fire right now.
Yeah, dead air. Does he have a skit?
Bro. This is why I'm so upset. Because, bro, not even 2 million units?
Yeah, tip scanning. Yeah.
You don't
Yep.
see how you're damaging yourself? You went up on the price 3 times and you expect us to eat that? You expect us to just run out there, go buy a Series X console?
Oh, well, you were telling people that
Now's the time to shill out the funds.
that's what you were saying, right? And I thought it was preposterous when you said it, right?
$800
But those are your words.
dollars? Who's gonna? Majority of you guys are like, heck no. If you already getting on Sony's case about PS5 Pro being so ridiculously expensive, who's gonna buy an Xbox where
You.
all the exclusives are going to other platforms? Only, bro, you can even out. So
I mean, you guys buy PlayStation even though their exclusives are going to other platforms, right? It doesn't bother you guys.
a console that came out in 2017, bro, this is 2025. A console that came out in 2017 is selling more than.
Oh, that poor desk.
Lord have mercy. I can't. It's sad, man. I feel bad for Xbox fans, hardcore Xbox fans. Oh, Jesus.
I thought you were a hardcore
This
Xbox
is-
fan.
This is. Wow, dude.
Yeah, dude. But you just said that they're doing well besides the games, right? You said everything besides the game. So you know that they're doing well games wise. I think that's all that the fans care about, right? I guess you can feel bad for Microsoft, right? But I guess that would kind of be weird, right? Because who gives a fuck about these corporations,
Oh, my God.
right? And either way, I think Microsoft will be all right. It's just my guess.
The company's overall gaming revenue decreased.
Yeah, why would Xbox fans be sad about sales? Oh, well, you want validation for your purchase, dude.
By 2% year over year with a 29% dip in Xbox hardware sales, according to
Oh my
Microsoft
gosh.
first quarter
Oh my gosh, a 29% dip.
earnings, fiscal 2026. The broader console
PlayStation is casual. Xbox is niche, I guess, right? We Xbox fans don't care about Xbox console sales. Hey, that's what it's looking like.
industry has been
I don't think even the PlayStation guys care about the sales, right? I think PlayStation is just more popular, right? Just to keep it a buck. I think it's just more popular, and that's where they prefer. That's where they prefer to play Madden, COD, and FIFA.
in a major slump, with hardware spending down of 27% year over year in November, which typically a busy shopping month, according to recent report from
He's feeling bad for fans for no reason. Xbox guys don't care about sales. We just want to play games. Well, he's concerned trolling, right? You already know. Hey, shout out the web day. He said Six is doing God's work. Watching so we don't have to. Hey, you guys already know, man. Like I said, I turned into Six Simon. lurking in the shadows, always collecting the time spans, always saying, "Man, I can't wait to show my guys this stupid shit, right, man? And I got the best the best audience on this goddamn platform, right? The best community out there, right? And I mean, and we listen to the Xbox Mad, right? And like I said, I'm getting to the point I'm waiting for this goddamn thing to die, right? And it just won't die. It keeps on holding on.
Research firm Circana. Jesus, man.
Yeah, Jesus, man.
Combined Switch and Switch 2 unit sales were down more than 10%.
Yeah, without the fake concern, he can't act like this isn't a big deal. Yeah, I guess this was just how he wanted to sell it.
During the month. And PS5 sales were down more than 40%, IGN said. But Xbox, listen.
Wait, say that again? You see how he just skimmed over this?
Down more than 10% during the month.
Listen to this.
Circana. Jesus, man.
Yeah, and Circana, I'm pretty sure they use reviews to come up with, like, data and everything. So I know Circana is not even the most accurate to begin with, but listen to this shit. Combined
Switch and Switch 2 unit sales were down more than 10% during the month, and PS5 sales were down more than 40%, IGN said.
Is that sad? Right, is that sad? More than 40%, almost half, right? Is that bad, or is that just was that just Sony's plan? Right, did Sony just plan to be down 40%?
But Xbox, listen to this.
Oh, yeah. Now turn your ears on, right? A womp, a womp, 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 a womp. All the shit I just said a few seconds ago, right? But Xbox, right? Listen to this.
Xbox Series hardware took the biggest beating.
Oh. So they all took beatings, but Xbox took the biggest beating.
With a dramatic 70% drop in sales.
See, I thought it was 75%. So 70%. Okay. I thought we discussed this like a week and a half ago. Yeah, listen to this. Yeah, literally. I thought we discussed this like a week and a half ago, Marlon.
Console sales, Xbox can
console sales.
Barely see the leaders this year. Barely. Are you hearing? Nintendo Switch 2 has sold 10.
WebDave says, Sig is smarter than all of us selling the high C of gaming. Hey, listen, if everything works out with this Magnus, you guys will be able to sell the high Cs as well, right? And you guys will finally be able to see, right? If you're not already, right?
10 points.
Shout out to WebDave, though, man.
3 million. 10.3 million units.
And they didn't run a sale. Who cares? Yeah, I mean, I think that was stupid of them. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like they care. All right, they didn't turn everything into an Xbox. It doesn't seem like they care, right? It seems like only the fanboys care, the ones that are stuck in the past, right?
Okay. Since its debut in June, the company said in the latest...
I think this sermon sounds like a badly written essay with a minimum of 5 pages trying to tell me how Xbox is bad. Yeah, it was very poorly put together. He could do better than this.
Earnings report. Sony, with the PS5, 9.2 million units. 9.2 million units in 2025.
Not a console fanboy, by the way.
Dog.
They still were down 40%.
Sony has sold almost 10 million units in 2025. Nintendo.
Not a console fanboy, by the way.
And Sony. Nintendo and Sony. Nintendo just launched their console, and it's the fastest selling console right now. Okay? Over 10 million units. So think about what I'm saying.
And yeah, I've heard what you said. I've processed it, and it just seems like you're more fascinated with console sales than actual games. Right? I would have thought that you would have jumped out of your seat when talking about games. You jump out of your seat when we're talking about Wolverine. Right? But you're sitting here saying that Xbox has a stacked 2026 lineup. You said that 2024 was their best year, yada, yada, yada. But when you want to talk about the games for Xbox, hand wave it, move it to the side. But this is what jumps you out of your seat. Console sales, right? And I just think it's whack, right? But I think it's important to kind of show, right, the thought process behind like what you guys cheer on and everything. And I just think a lot of people who actually game, they don't care about this type of stuff.
And Microsoft, Lord have mercy. Have mercy.
I got you.
Microsoft Xbox Series S and X at 1.7 million. You are miles behind. You are way behind. You are at the back of the line.
Wow.
Only 1.7 million units. you're not miles ahead. You are like, I don't even know how to even explain this. You are another planet behind. This is say it ain't even miles at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know what else is. You are 2 planets behind. You literally are. Like, bro, this is not even a competition. Like, oh my Lord Jesus. This is sad, dude. This is
Yeah, I know, Marlon. All right, now let's go to the end. Listen to this, right? At the end, because I think it's just funny how he ends off this video, right? If I remember correctly, listen to this shit.
perfect dark. I don't know. Something, you know what I mean? Something of that magnitude to get people hype and excited, but we'll see. So I don't know why Microsoft didn't mass produce those special edition Xboxes that be in their contests. Yeah, I know.
So how does this affect me, Marlon? Oh, well, maybe I guess your favorite Xbox YouTuber, you know now that his videos are struggling, so you know to, I guess, to go watch it and like it, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, the Xbox content creators I see, they seem to be doing pretty well. Shit, they be getting more views than this nigga Marlon. Just saying.
Oh, like the SpongeBob edition. Yeah, I know. He said, Marlon, I can't wait for your merch. I'm gonna sell you out. Hey, yo, bro, we're fixing to go all out crazy with the merch next year, man. We fixing to go full throttle. I got the approval.
Get hype.
The approval of the wife. We fixing to go crazy.
Yes, get hype. He's got the approval from his wife. So now he's gonna make some merch. So get ready, you guys.
Man. I'm fixing to have some merch. We're fixing to rock some merch next year.
Yeah, I guess you never heard of Web Dave or the Iron Lords. Yeah, they get good views too. Yeah, shout out to Web Dave Sigs. I don't think Marlon realizes that he is the Antichrist. Okay. He be saying a lot of nonsense, right? I will say that, man. He's silly, man.
We're fixing to get these joints pressed up. I'm gonna wear some prototypes, and then we're gonna have a website where you guys can go and order them. And then we're gonna do the order to make kind of system. So.
Order to make, yeah. Niggas is gonna get scammed.
Fixing to go crazy with this joint, man.
Why no Six merch? I'd buy some dirty pants, yeah. We'll have to see what we could do, right?
Tomorrow I tag you in a video. My son got a PS5 and a Portal. He was so shocked. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I do have to get going too, because my wife, she got a burn, so.
Yeah. We see who's running things.
Says I'm just started, still hurting after my girlfriend passing on December 19th. My Christmas was hard for me this year. Do you think you gotta continue up in prayer, man? And I don't know what you pray all the way. And in this time right now, you definitely need all. Hurst says, Marlon, I got me a Portal.
Shout out to Gamer Live Studio. He says, Marlo Coconut Brain Water is 5 billion years behind. Yeah, it definitely is. 1,000% that. 1,000%. I mean, you guys see how he contradicted himself within the same sentence. It's crazy. Why is chat overshare? I have no idea, right? But we're just skipping past that.
Okay. Sunday, you got one. Nice, bro. Nice. It says, well, at least Microsoft made the Series X backwards compatible with every Xbox gen. We can't play older PlayStation. That is true. That's one of the things, Kendrick, I give them. Give credit where credit's due. It says, will you be adding your music to streaming services like Tidal?
Oh, you know what? I might need to do the Cobra shirt, right? If I did anything, it'd be the Cobra Sig something, right? Who knows, right?
And Spotify. Yeah, definitely. Yes, 100%. We're gonna get this thing published and we're gonna do it right. It's going to be a lot of work to get everything structured and set up, but that's the plan, Thriller. That's the plan.
Yeah.
That's the plan. But I love you guys, man. Thank y'all so much, guys, for coming through to this stream. I'm happy to know that you guys had a Merry Christmas, man. That your Christmas was awesome. That it was nice. Oh, and I meant to say this. My man's Bobby Cook. Bobby Cook promised that he's gonna go crazy on the last day of the year, which is New Year's Eve. So he's telling me to tell you guys that. So I appreciate all of you guys, man, for y'all support today.
Yeah.
For helping us to continue. Big Phil, I saw you today, man, with
Yeah.
with
Daddy
the
Phil.
gifted subs, my brother, and all of you guys who super chatted. You guys are the lifeline of the channel. Can't stress it enough. Make sure you guys give the stream a massive thumbs up if you got any
All right.
enjoyment out of today's stream.
do that.
Today's stream is to spread awareness that Microsoft can do better. I mean,
Spread awareness. I think it was just an Xbox bad stream.
they struggled this generation, but they have some games that I'm really excited about that's coming out. Multiple games that I'm willing to play, that I'm willing to enjoy. But yo, Microsoft, they got some work to do in the console space. I don't even know. We'll see what they do with Magnus, which I'll be getting that day one.
This is this is why I wanted to show you guys this shit, and this is why I watch it from a context. This nigga did all of this for 2 hours, 19 minutes, just for this shit right here. This is what I say to you about this guy. This is why you can't take this guy seriously, right? Shout out to Deceiver. After all of that, yes, he says he will buy that shit day one. Yes.
That I'm willing to enjoy. But yo, Microsoft, they got some work to do in the console space. I don't even know. We'll see what they do with Magnus, which I'll be getting that day one. I'll be buying Magnus.
Do not listen to these niggas. Now, this is why I show you this shit, right? This is why I break this shit down, just to show you the foolishness that these niggas do and that they participate in. All of this Xbox bad for the whole stream, just for him to turn around and goddamn say, I'm gonna get it day one, man. Shout out to Deceiver, man. W's for him. Clip that. Yeah, we'll clip it, right? We'll clip it. Don't worry.
This day one. And
we got it
we're gonna do
documented
this all over again, God's willing, in terms of comparison, to let you guys know if it's worth it or not.
Yeah, 2 hours of Xbox bad but you know how it is. In the meantime, I'll be eating good with Game Pass. Exactly.
So you know what we do, man. So I love y'all. Be blessed. Be easy. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. We'll be back here, if not tomorrow, maybe Monday.
And this is what's so crazy. It's like nowhere during this whole discussion did he mention that. Even though I could have told you that. I probably mentioned that a couple of times, that he will buy this shit. I've mentioned plenty of times that he's a shill because he's always...
Now's the time to chill out the funds.
He does all of that just for at the end to say, I'll buy it day one. Yeah, we know, Marlon, right? You guys are the only people keeping the console shit alive at this point.
To help finish.
Yeah, the crusty Steam Deck. I'm going to have to fucking get that soundbite.
Off the year strong for y'all. Go enjoy y'all family, man. Hug somebody. Tell them you love them. Hug somebody. Tell them you forgive them. Stay blessed. Stay easy. And
hug somebody and tell them that you forgive them. What the fuck?
I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And yeah.
Restart your game.
Don't tuck in your chain, guys. You want to take it off.
Okay, yeah, he did some lame ass Debo analogy, right? But I wanted to show you guys him contradicting himself. You guys know what time it is, man.